All right, all right, all right. Are we fucking live? Because I ain't even looking at the shit right now. I'm trying to get this shit together. So it was so fucking quick. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I got to get my big booty witches in here. I got to get my big booty witches in here. Okay. Welcome to the after party. I was not ready for that one right then and there, but now I am. So fucking A. Let's fucking smoke. Let's talk witchy shit. Come on the panel. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, look who's here. Well. Of course, look who's here.
Great show. Great show.
Thank
That
you
was
very
like
much, sweetheart.
perfect playoff from Weed Church. You guys touched on so many different things I just talked about. It was perfect. So everyone was like right in that same,
in the same frequency.
In the same thought frequency for sure.
Yep, for sure. Everybody coming in, you got that Streamlard link. Streamlard.
Yeah, don't be scared. Where's all your women at? Where's all the fucking
they're coming. I had to get this shit going. I sent them the message.
They should have never backed out though. You could just go back and then you just restart a new title.
I have no idea how to work this shit yet. So you
yeah.
that one.
Right.
So, cheers, everybody. Welcome to the after party. I hope we get as many people in here as we did in our Witchy Weekends episode 6.
That was awesome. Great.
I'm so glad that was we had a good 25 to 28 people in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was really, really great. What is going on, you guys? Hit that
what up?
link if you want on the panel, and let's fucking smoke.
Hit that link.
Hit that link.
I'm out here topping my plans. What's that?
How you doing today?
I'm beautiful. I'm doing very good. I'm out here with the plants.
Excellent.
I got one row topped. I'm like, holy crap. Now I'm working on the second row. And I'm just doing the extra stuff. So basically what I did was I topped them on the new moon, a couple days after the new moon started.
Yeah.
And then so I let them grow. And now all the smaller stuff today is grown out to be a branch level with the stuff I topped before. So now I'm going through and topping all that stuff. So for this full moon power. And then by the end of this full moon power, I'll be making moon water and marijuana seed sprout tea, and then feeding it to the plants and playing frequency and magnetic. That's magic water. Oh, it's going to be over. Water the flowing crystal. What up, Tilly?
What up? Chilling.
What up? What up?
What up? Hello, Annie Ann. Great episode, Amber. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I think it went very well. Very well. I'm super happy about that episode. Tilly, how do you feel about that episode we just had?
Good. Very good.
I feel good about it too. We had a lot of people in there. A lot of people. That was our biggest topic. That was our biggest crowd yet. Our biggest whatever you want to call it. People, whatever.
Yeah. Your biggest audience.
Yes, our biggest audience. Thank you.
The audience loves you guys. Oh my God, they love you so much. They were asking so many good questions though too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were. And Tilly, thank you so much for keeping track on those. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, she's awesome in chat.
Thank you guys. I like trying to keep track of both. I'm like,
it's hard, dude. That's why it's like I'm either one way or the other. I'm all one way or I'm all the other, and I forget. If I'm looking at chat, I lose what everybody's talking about on screen. I'm like,
that's the focus. That's the focus.
It is. What's up, Madam T?
What's up?
Madam T.
Twisted. What's going on, babe?
What up? What up? What up? How you doing? Oh man, everything you were talking about, man. I was like, that's my shit. That's my shit. That's what I do.
What's up?
I hire all of those druid practices, like the whole Farmer's Almanac and everything that's based off druid practices of the earth and frequency and all that kind of good stuff.
Oh,
so that's
awesome.
Cool.
Hey, yep. maybe you can help me out. Maybe you can learn me some knowledge.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Dude, we need to start collabing. I would love to start collabing with your coven on like some Weed Church stuff and some full moon madness stuff so we can get together and do like those rituals. Like you guys just did a blessing ritual, whether you know it or not. You had people coming together with frequencies saying the same thing over and over. That's a blessing ritual, in your practice that I've researched. Not telling you what it is, but so I would love to imply that I actually come out here and do that on the full moons. I do the full moon madness stuff, but I would love to collab with you guys and have your different aspects of it,
Oh yeah.
involved. Because I'm telling you, when I do rituals on these plants, they just explode. So
Awesome.
They like it.
Daniel Jackson, how's it going?
what up,
They
Daniel
like
Jackson?
Who's all up in
I
chat?
think
We got
everyone's gonna
James
wuss out.
Brownies, Daniel Jackson.
Are they gonna wuss out, Twisted, like last time?
That's what I'm saying. I think they're wussing out, ladies.
Don't wuss out.
Don't
I'll put
wuss
my name
out.
anytime, but the
Come
plants are
on,
more
Get up
open
in
important.
this
panel.
motherfucker. We can have up to 10 fuckers on this
Come
fucking
on.
thing.
You guys have all these questions. You chat warriors.
You have all
Come
the
and talk.
You can ask the questions in chat too. We're okay with that.
Yeah. They're
We
like,
just
but
have
they
to
talk
make
about
separate.
they talk about big booty witches and stuff, man. I'm embarrassed now. I'm shy. I turned into a little boy.
No,
Don't be
I
intimidated.
appreciate everybody coming back on our after party. We just wanted to make sure to protect the actual Witchy Weekends episodes so that nothing happened in it getting taken down. So
Yeah. I thought that was genius, though. You guys split it. I was like, oh,
Yes.
good thinking.
I mean, we tried it out and we learned, and now we advanced.
Yeah, perfect.
Exactly.
We have advanced.
That's so perfect.
We only want to take it further.
See, all these extra ones grew out after I topped these. So they boosted all out here. Now I'm going to top all those and get them out to my second cage area. The full moon's power is so amazing for plants. Plant growth. I don't really imply it too much in myself. Like you guys probably do. I do it all on botany type stuff.
You guys, I'm so excited. My best friend planted a garden, and it's a big ass garden for her first one, right?
Nice.
And in it, she let me plant some sunflowers, and the one corner, the sunflowers are over 7 feet tall. Because
wow.
There's a 7-foot deer fence around the whole garden, and they are taller than the top of that fence. And like,
beautiful.
I'm such a dorky white girl, man. Like, I go over and like, you can take my picture with me sunflowers. And so last week they were like right here, and now this week they're like 2 feet fucking higher, man.
It's beautiful.
I love it. Fuck yes. What's going on, Kalakas? How you doing, honey? DJ Roadrunner. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to most of you in my in the whatever, wherever the fuck we were. Dank Brownies, Chad. How you doing, sweetheart? Earth frequency is 7.83. Nice.
Guys, you guys, I am waiting on. Look, I'm. This isn't a plug, but this is part of my ritual. Right? Is I take a ritual bath. I do lots of ritual baths, and tonight's ritual bath, I'm gonna go a little crazy, and I'm actually gonna use a bath bomb. And
what?
I have small bath bomb.
I'm gonna show you.
This bath bomb is bigger than my motherfucking hands. Sorry, I still have paint all over my fingernails. But no, so this is an exclusive product made for Everyday Magic by Crystal Bar Soap, which is
beautiful.
So this is actually a bath bomb, but inside of it is a tiger's eye stone.
Ooh.
Oh wow, there you go.
So I need some balance. So
tiger's eye is my shit.
That's one of my favorite
tiger's eye. Like, don't talk with me about some blue tiger's eye. I love it.
I don't think
that's the stone that always calls to me.
I don't think I've ever seen blue tiger's eye, but I have been in love with it since I was a little girl. That was the very first stone that I fell in love with as a little girl.
Yeah,
tiger's eye.
It's like blue and bronze. It's like this color blue.
Oh
yeah.
God.
My favorite color.
I want to find one of those.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Everyday Magic used to sell them in slabs, and then like mine broke.
Damn it.
brought me so much like rest,
Okay.
and then I guess it had done its job, and it finally broke for no reason. Like I walked into the bedroom, it was laying on the bed. I didn't even get on the bed yet, and I watched it just break in half, just sitting on the bed. I was like,
meant to be.
all right, then it took my shit.
Okay.
It
Right on, right on.
It lived
It did its job.
Okay, I gotta roll
area.
It's time for me to roll another one.
I can't believe that all these dudes are so fucking not wanting to come and talk to you guys. Tell us about your witchy weekends. What was your experiences with shrooms, guys? Come and tell us your experiences with shrooms.
After party.
How was your enlightenment? I know every one of you fucking misfits that was at that bonfire has a fucking shroom story. Don't fucking let them fool you.
This is your opportunity to tell us about your experiences.
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
want to hear about my shroom stories?
Fuck yeah. Tell us some stories. Let's hear
All
it.
right. So I've done all kinds of drugs in my life too. I don't fuck with the heroin, but of course, you know, if you do ecstasy, it's in there. So you get smacky pills and shit like that. So I've done all kinds of life journeying and shit with drugs and partying. So I've done acid, but acid like slows me down. Like everybody else gets kind of like energetic and shit. And it makes me, they used to call me ogre. Because I would be real slow. Like they'd run around me and do all kinds of crazy fucking trippy ass shit in my face. And I would be like real slow mo, like, wow. Like, you know what I mean? Real just like not out of it, but like just like
some matrix shit.
Yeah, not functioning. So shrooms though, so cocaine. Let's talk about cocaine for a second.
Woohoo!
Cocaine.
That was the smoothest transition.
I know.
Like, literally, cocaine. I know it's a bad drug, but it is for Mother Earth, right? So, you know, ancient cultures used to use this to do different things, just like peyote, blah blah blah. And I tell you, with cocaine, I don't do it anymore. I don't, you know, I don't partake. I don't condone it, anything like that. But with cocaine, it brings my third eye completely open. I can read thoughts. I will tell you what is going to happen next. I've done this before. Anybody who knows me, like in Ohio, if I was telling these stories, they would say, absolutely, I was there. Like I would tell people, I would say, watch, this person's going to say this. I would go, hey, this person's about to be here. And this is when they come in the room, this is exactly what they're going to do. I would see it happen before it happened. When people would sit there, they would be like thinking something. I would look at my cousin or my brother-in-law and I would tell what this person was about to say and who they were going to say it to. And it would happen. It would happen. There was like I won't go into all these details, but there was invisible writing on my wall all over the place. Like you could call them curses, hexes, whatever you want. Nobody could see them, but I could. I could see them. I was right in my face, right? And my eyes work differently. You know what I'm saying? My eyes work differently than a lot of other humans. Like I can see spirits. I can see the altered verse that is here, but not here. When I focus, it's over. When I focus, my mind is super, super powerful. Like sometimes I surprise myself at what is accomplished. So like I had to get a black light basically to show everybody what their eyes could not see. And when I did, they were like, holy fuck, you could see this? And I was like, yes, I would tell you what was there every day. You know what I mean? So that's just like a little journey in the cocaine world. Like literally it opens my mind. I can read fucking thoughts. And it's super, super strange. It's really wild. Okay. So that's just a little bit enlightening for that kind of spiritual thing. And that's why I think you know, ancient cultures actually use that medicine. It is medicine when used properly. You know what I'm saying? Just like shrooms, just like LSD. LSD is more chemical based, but you can actually get it out in nature kind of things in different areas. You have MDMA, which is, you know, commonly known as ecstasy, but are molecules, but it's MDMA, which is from the sassafras tree. Okay, so they murder humongous ancient trees to get this drug. Fuck you. You You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Leave those
Thank
trees there. Leave those trees fucking there.
Thank you.
Ancient trees you're cutting down, you fucking assholes.
Right.
It's connected to the planet. But
This is no
you know that MDMA is the phone call to God. That is the phone call to God. You know, that is what I consider when they talk about back in the day. You got it from also what the fuck is that tree called? Mimosa, the mimosa flower, okay? That's another form of MDMA. Stop fucking cutting down sassafras trees. Take it where it's supposed to come from. The mimosa tree. Do your fucking research, you idiot ass motherfuckers. Right? Sorry, Leslie puts on a different stream, right? Do your research. Get it from the mimosa, just like the Anunnaki gods did. That is your true, in my opinion, tree of knowledge. That's your phone call of God. They had to meditate. They took different substances, earth-based substances, not chemical-based, molecule-based, medicine-based. Okay, like marijuana, mimosa, mushrooms, MDMA. You know, but that's from mimosa too. But from that one right there, that's like the phone call to God if you really focus. Most people get caught up on the body feeling that the smacky pill gives you, like the heroin feeling. And that's all that body shit. Because the actual MDMA will turn all of this into a kaleidoscope of colors. And you will melt into existence. That's what will happen with true MDMA. Now, if you focus your mind while you're on
Yeah,
this
it sounds
substance,
fun,
you
actually.
can literally speak to your creator. You know what I'm saying? If you are on that path, that spiritual journey. You know, if you're just trying to get fucked up at a party, it's a
Right.
whole different effect.
Yeah.
True
Oh,
MMA,
yeah, I totally agree with that.
true MMA from a mimosa tree is way different. Hold on a second.
What is up, Jacob? What is up, James? Fucking hi, Wally, DJ Roadrunner. I said hi to you a little bit ago. Hello, oh my God! Look who decided to join our beautiful happy dance.
Yeah.
What up, girl?
How do you
How's it
feel today? Are you
going?
good?
Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling groovy today.
Fuck yes.
Awesome.
Nice. It's been a nice me day. How are you guys doing?
Great. I
Pretty
broke
good.
I'm
Awesome.
feeling it today, baby. This full moon energy got nothing on me right now.
Oh yeah, yes, I was actually,
I am having such a good last few weeks. It's been great.
That's awesome.
I caught over half of your guys' live. I was a little late on it. Oh, hello. But,
hello.
Yeah, please, that was
Hello.
Is that what happened? Tell me that's what happened.
Don't look at my shorts.
You got to move in front of the camera for us to do that anyway. You're in the wrong spot. Oh, Jesus.
Anybody in chat want to come on panel? You guys got any questions for us?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's an open panel. Come on, let's
Open.
fill
We
it
are
up.
here for
Let's
you.
test this out.
In
Let's
case-
have people up here.
In case anybody, is wondering, panel's full. I just found out that fucking StreamYard decided to upgrade their shit, so we can have more than 6. Yay! In case you didn't know, get your ass up here.
If you have more than 1,000 followers, you can have 10.
I mean, there is 22 people hanging out with us.
So if you guys also didn't know, congratulations to Amber Lamar.
Oh yes, I should actually mention.
She has 1,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome for making that.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Actually, I have to admit, I absolutely owe it. The last 200 subscribers came very much a good percentage from Facebook and witchy posts made by our beautiful Chicha. I owe a good portion of this last little leg of subscribers to Chicha. So if you are here because you found us on Facebook, Chicha be right there, baby. She's like my fucking marketer.
I don't have a degree in it. Okay.
What the fuck?
So yes, I thank you, sweetheart, so much. And for that 1K, if you missed my fucking video on Saturday, go back, go see it. But this
Hey,
is
can you
our
guys-
giveaway next
Can
Saturday.
you guys do a spell? Oh wait, never mind.
What?
I wanted you to do a spell of discovery real fast, but I'm good. I found it.
See? I feel
Sorry, I
you.
didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, hey, I feel you. That's important. Like, hey, no judgment here. You gotta find what you gotta find.
Right?
So when is the giveaway, Amber?
Next Saturday, Chicha B is going live next Saturday, noonish Eastern time. So I'm gonna work around Chicha for that giveaway. Probably after her, I'm thinking. So
Okay.
check out Chicha, get on her live and hang out there, and then check me out for High Magic 1K giveaway if you want to do some cannabis and fucking some weed magic, basically. Here you go. If you're interested what the fuck we talked about today, here you go. If you don't want to take your chances and wait for the giveaway and you want to order it anyway, fucking go to Amazon. It's right there. It's like probably $15 or so.
Right.
Boom, baby. I actually got to order me a new one.
Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you.
Amber rocks.
Aw.
Aw, thanks, Ty Wally. I appreciate you, darling. I like hanging out with beautiful women and bright souls. Well, son of a bitch, that's why. Beautiful women are great to hang out with, aren't they? It's just great to look at.
And then there's me.
Two
And then there's me.
And then there's me.
Well, you may not be a beautiful woman, Twisted, but you are a bright soul. So, you know, you
I'm a
count.
powerful soul.
Oh, shit.
Look at this guy.
Chicha B's channel is just her name, Chicha, and then space B, capital C, capital B. Hello, you big lug. Oh, look at that nose.
Oh.
So fucking cute. Damn,
It's a
which
monster.
is good in the 1600s. No, sweetheart, they didn't. They didn't have makeup and fucking wigs.
How to spot a witch. Oh, look at this little fucking bastard going at it.
They're going at it, huh?
Kill these little motherfuckers.
Oh, that's what
Squish
you're
you.
looking at. Okay, I
Let's
didn't
squish
see
your
that.
heads. Yeah, these little fucking caterpillars. You gotta kill them. So
Oh,
I gotta spray this Lost Coast plant therapy again.
I had some caterpillars in my lettuce.
Cut this out. You have what?
I said had some caterpillars in my lettuce. I had to spray it.
Yeah, you did.
They fucking ate my shit. Like, God, I had whole plants missing. Literally,
You
the
gotta
only
put ranch out there for him, man.
like, dude.
Take that shit raw.
I know.
So, can I talk back about the journey of? I'll end it with the last thing here. With shrooms. So, shrooms actually open my eyes.
Ah.
Like they take away the veil that is human.
Yes.
You know, I can see what is really there. That's why when the stars, I swear to God, so the Big Dipper's right here, Cassiopeia is right here, like back here's Orion, and then all the other stars, the Milky Way goes like right through my fucking whole sky, like right through the Big Dipper, whatever. Okay, like right up here. So I was sitting here watching the Big Dipper, sober, stone, and the last star in the spoon started drifting. It was over here at the time, at the end of the summer in harvest season. It's over here, so it started drifting this way. And Big Nugs was with me, and I'm like, hey, look at that star. And she's like, oh my God, yeah, that thing's moving. I'm like, no, that's the star from the Big Dipper. And I started going nuts because I'm alive. Started talking to people about it, and it moved over here, and it started going shooting all over the sky. I had that part on camera. There was a huge storm over here, big old red lightning and everything. And the storm completely stopped. The storm then became way over there, like 10, 20 miles away. All the stars in the sky moved out of the position and all converged on this. As soon as that happened, I was like, I'm going to get my shrooms. I was like, I got to see what's really going on. And so I ate my shroom, and I was watching the stars. They were stars. They were stars you look at every fucking day at night or every nighttime. I swear to God.
Day and night.
Storm, like bullets going in the water. And all this lightning was attracted to them. And then they would slowly retract out. Then they go and slowly retract. I mean, I'm talking thousands of them. It was crazy. So,
That reminds me of something out of Star Wars or something.
oh, it's so crazy. So that's what mushrooms do for me. They open up my eyes. They release that veil that restricts me sometimes. Like I said, my eyes work differently, and I can actually see spirits. I'll walk into a room and be like, "Hey, man, what's up?" People are like, "Why are you talking to why?" I'm like, "No, you don't see that dude? I'm like, he'll be right there, you know." And so, but sometimes it's restricted, you know, like things only want you to see what they want you to see, but mushrooms will take that veil away. So that's all I got with my mushroom journey.
Nice.
Mushrooms will definitely lift the veil.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Yes, they
oh,
do.
Jacob.
Welcome,
Jacob,
Jacob.
you made it.
Hello.
How are
I
you?
didn't get to the witchy shit though.
Yes, this is our gem guy over here in the community, guys.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
My buddy.
All that shit, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, baby, you guys are gonna be like, oh yeah.
Beautiful.
An extra special hello.
You like gems?
Jacob is the shit.
Yeah,
I'm, a,
Oh,
Jacob, what
yeah.
up, brother?
I'm a gem goblin.
It's
Oh,
safe
right
to
on.
say.
Yeah.
I
No,
try. I try.
like-
I shape gems by hand as a hobby.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you make
look
what?
at Madam Cheese face. She just went boom.
Yeah. No,
Hold
you
on.
guys.
What else you do,
Tune in.
Jacob?
I save the powder that I grind off the gems and I combine it into a plant food.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
This-
That's
this-
genius.
See,
I know what
This is my Jacob. Hell yeah. This
Yeah,
is
he is
Jacob.
awesome.
here's a piece of orange citrine that isn't showing very well, but
Oh. Hey.
Oh, wrong one. Jesus Christ. Not me. No,
You're the
not
shit, bro.
Yeah. Oh wait.
I'm
Wait.
Wait.
I'm trying. Hang on. I was trying to do something different, and it's not letting me. It's not letting me.
There it is.
so it's not really coming through very well. But it's supposed to look like an orange slice.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I can see there's like a white. There's almost like a pulp to it, so I can see what.
Yeah, and in the right light, it catches the color because it's natural citrine, not baked citrine.
Yes, that's what this is.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's that kind of has like a brownish hue to it.
It's like a champagne. It's not heat treated amethyst. It's natural citrine.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I was talking about that on Twisted Stream the other day. The way you can tell if your citrine is baked is if it's orange from the point down, whereas if it's orange from a crack in it outward.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck
We got a visitor, another person on panel. All right.
Yeah.
People just back in my driveway like parking lot shit. Sorry, Jacob. Go ahead.
No, this is panels. I guess amethyst. I don't know. I need to get a better camera
really
so
slow.
my
I'm so slow.
my stuff comes through.
No,
It,
that's a really pretty amethyst though.
thank you. I didn't quite know what to do with it, and the stone just kind of. It was like, well, this is a good angle. So
Send it to Twisted.
I wanna put that in like an organite pyramid.
A what?
Something that you can like capture it, like make a
Ooh.
pyramid out of resin that's got like different stones and copper in it, and you can actually suspend that piece in the middle so that you would be able to see it from every angle.
Oh, that would be cool. I
Yes.
thought you said morganite. I was like, hey, I have a small collection.
Oh my gosh.
So, I'll show
Cam,
you.
you're
Let's
in
see.
heaven watching this shit, aren't you? Yeah.
I am. Oh my gosh, I actually.
I'm just looking
I
at your face.
know.
Oh
My
my gosh.
God.
So this is
I love
one.
it.
I got all
Love
three
it.
of these pieces from Jimmy, who he owns Honey Creek Gems, and he gave me some shelf space for my my plant food. And then I shaped them into a small collection of the three of them. And then this one's my favorite because it's kind of like a triangle. Oh, it's not going to come through very well. This is a circle. And then that's like a shield shape. And so I have a totally different pavilion as compared to the girdle, as compared to the table.
Oh wow.
Nice.
That is so cool.
I told you they love you.
Hey,
We're all like, ooh.
Told you they love you.
Dream
We can go
close.
close. We can go close. Oh, I can't do that to Chicha. She's got the fucking logo
Here,
on her
I'll
head.
just go this.
Oh, baby.
You don't need to see my face.
I just realized, like, oh, never mind. Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind. What is going on, chat? Grow say brown dwarf, second witness. Hello, sweetheart. American one. Oh, snap. Damn, Jacob. It's like cocaine for your cannabis plant.
Hell yeah.
Fucking A. Dank brownies. I love amethyst. Me too, sweetheart. That's one of my favorites for sure. I have like about like a, I never have a favorite. I always have a group of favorites. I can't ever just choose one thing. There's no fucking way. Don't ask me to do that.
yeah, everybody's my favorite. That's what it says on my show. Loves you all.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just had to take some blue quartz, dude, because it reminds me of like growing up back home in Virginia.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, sweetheart. I didn't know you were road.
No. Like it's not a very special stone. It's not like it's super powerful or anything, but it's very, very personal to me. Like I used to I was one of those kids that was always running away from home like all the fucking time. And like I developed a love for the woods at a very young age to when I remember like still having Velcro shoes and like strapping on my Velcro shoes and like running through the forest and playing like obstacle course like through the forest, like jumping over stuff and like over pushes and under logs, like
little Ninja Turtle action.
yeah. Shenandoah Valley.
Oh, look at who we have here. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I get excited when people come on to get up in here. We got a new name. We got fucking Joe Cool up in this bitch.
Joe Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe. What the fuck is up, darling?
I see your old name. Damn it, I thought everybody knew me. I thought I was famous and popular and all that. Y'all don't know who I am.
No, because you know why? You wussed out last time. You talked all that shit. I want to come up
Hold on, ladies. How y'all doing?
Take me in, coach, and then you dipped out. You was nervous.
Don't be nervous, guys.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I was
man.
nervous.
We promise we ain't gonna put a spell on you.
I can't turn you into a frog.
They're just a bunch of witches, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out, man. I want to get educated, man. This is an opportunity, right? You hear everybody I know is a part-time witch, and the modern witch. We ain't talking about none of that crazy old school stuff, and they all give me, but this is what we're about, and you guys are having serious conversations about it, man. This is an opportunity to learn something, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm so glad you feel that way, Joe, and I'm glad that you think that your opinion is of like this is like real, because that's exactly what we want it to be. This is real life shit, not just what you think you know.
And let's be honest, if you guys are into that, you probably believe, like I believe, wishing something makes it real. That's 50% of it right there. Is you manifest what you want to happen.
Frequency.
Yep.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I will tell you this: I have never in my life met anybody who can manifest like Happy Fairy can manifest instantly. This chick
manifest what, baby?
Anything she wants.
Happy Faye. Our
I've never seen that before, where like she just says it, and like that day it fucking happens, or 5 minutes later. it happens.
Yes.
That's
Well,
because
Steve,
she's
what
a
about
fairy.
this,
I
man? You
try
ever?
to tell you guys.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I try to tell you guys, fairies are the most powerful creatures on the whole planet. That's why she's powerful, man. She knows some stuff. That's awesome. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, don't make me smoke, Madam Tess. Don't get me started, man. Stop it. Oh, no. Hell no. I'm hopping back on. I'm finna go get my shit. I'll be right back.
If you're gonna be
Hell
okay,
no.
you gotta get high with that.
That's pretty
Aw.
cool. I didn't know she was like that, though.
He's
No,
awesome.
Who else?
But
Who else is brave enough? Come on, guys.
For
Or
what?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
hop
missed
up on
something.
panel.
Just
Or
like what he said, this is his chance, and I love how he put that. Like, you know, you can ask somebody in the streets, but like, you know, if you think they're a witch or a part-time witch or whatever, and they'll give you whatever answer they want to give you, because who knows how many times they've been approached by that, whether they're real or not. Sometimes people do not want to talk to you about what they do, and
Yeah.
some people are very private about what they do. You know, you see, we have 10 beautiful big booty witches in our coven. You have seen 5. Like, we have 5 who probably do not want to be on here and are not comfortable with it. We have 5
Yeah.
who are. Like, seriously, like, you, and that's why you won't get necessarily what you want to get just by publicly trying to get that information from a direct soul until they actually trust you and know that you're not trying to exploit them in some sort of way. So yes, this is an absolute opportunity that we wanted to give you, which is exactly why we did this, because
So
this
perfect.
is us and this is real and this is like nothing to be afraid of, nothing to, you know, have negative connotations on, because all we're doing is worshiping nature.
Exactly. That's all you're doing.
No.
I
That's all
get
you're
that.
doing.
I get that with the plant food. The other day I was in somebody's chats and there was a chatter who was interested and he said, I need to hear some science. So I started bringing out the science and then
That's
he
my
turns
man.
around and says, I don't need magic dust. And,
Yes.
I mean, the
You
rest
know
of the
it.
fact that he said some science, I started giving numbers and then he turned around and didn't want the science. So it was, I mean, obviously it was just a troll.
But Jacob, so science plus frequency equals magic. So he was correct. I called your shit magic fucking dust in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So he's correct.
Right. But he used it
You
as
do
a
have
pejorative
magic dust.
term. I was,
But no, but
yeah, it is. That's
magic
fair.
is secret fucking knowledge, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the ancient secret knowledge of nature, and you freaking tapped into it and discovered it by accident, bro. I had to research it and stumbled upon you. You know what I mean? So he was right, dude. You got some magic powder, dude. Magic dust. You got fairy dust, bro.
Well, like you were talking about
I
frequencies,
know.
right?
I want some of that
Yeah.
fairy dust.
And I started talking about structure.
Yeah.
So in electrochemistry, and you know, we're talking about batteries, right? You put stuff in acid and it exchanges molecules, you get the extra electricity. It's a battery. Now in the battery there are various problems, and some of the problems have to do with energy transfer. You know, you got a battery and it's got a plate in it. You know, you paste the battery it's called active material. They paste that on there and you know it discharges, right? But it's not even. It goes right up by the tab and then that gets hot. So it comes down the grid over to a cool spot and then that gets hot. So then it goes back to the spot that's cooled off. And then you have a lack of efficiency, and it's because they don't have a structure in the paste.
And they're crystals, yes.
Well,
It's just,
the crystals
it flows together, right?
Yeah, the crystals do have a structure. That's what makes them a crystal over being a rock. And the crystal structure transfers energy in a phononic pattern.
Yeah.
Like I keep pointing to Wikipedia articles and stuff on this because I mean it's not like it's a taboo science or anything like that.
Yeah.
We're not talking about like time travel or anything. It's
we research it now, so it's easy.
It's electrochemical science, right? Yeah.
Yep,
So I mean,
and
it's just
that's what they're using also in their witch.
You put your thumb over the microphone.
I think so.
Yeah.
Something off of their head.
He fell
Real
into
quick.
a can.
This is what
Fell
they
into
use
a cave.
in their. This is what they use in their witchcraft spells over there.
Charlie Brown over here.
Twisted, honey. We can't hear you. You're
Twisted.
you're in a cave all of a sudden. It's really weird. I know. I don't know.
As much as we get into the science, it really just comes down to like yield and all that stuff. But I mean, you can stop by Twisted. He streams a lot more often than I do, and he talks about this stuff regularly. So I mean, he's
Right.
really the place to stop and chat about growing your garden. Oh no way, Cassie!
Hey, what up?
Oh, my
Oh, hi.
Cheers.
Motherfucking mooks.
Hello, panel of witches.
No.
What's up?
Cheers.
Hey,
Hey.
girl. Lady is looking good today.
Thank
Hey.
you.
I just came to get high. Don't mind me. Continue.
Hey,
Boy, we're getting high too.
That's what we're here for too, man. That's what we're here for too. Oh, fucking
I
A. Now
took a really long nap today. So
well, look what we got here. Wally needs a
wow.
fucking vacation. Okay.
Wally's in the house, man. Hey,
Oh my goodness. How
How's
is
it going?
Hey,
doing
Hell
today?
yeah.
who is that?
Cheers.
There's a whole party.
We got a little party going on. Well, this is
Party
the
my
after party.
pants. Oh, well, that's
Fuck you.
Wally
We're like, you so
What's up, Twisted? What's up, Mr. Ganja? The mooch?
chilling.
I need some more soy life weed to make more of this crumble.
What'd you say, sweetie?
I need some more soy life weed so I can make more of this crumble.
Ooh.
It came out so good.
What kind is it?
Girls?
I have no idea what kind of weed he used. It was his trim from his
Multiple plants.
multiple plants. You know, multiple good soy life shit. That's what it is.
Yes, fucking A. Hell yeah. Yummy. Okay. There we go. The lighter is the clue that would
Go.
Twisted do the lighter clue for bowls. I know the community's like, what the fuck? Because we smoke all the time, every time, but us witches got our little thing going.
Oh yeah. We have our
We got our little thing going. So that's our cheers. Annie
Are you
N.
talking about me? Annie N, my favorite stoner chick. What up?
Hope you guys
I
all
got
had a good
the
fourth.
right in front of me.
Yeah, I had a pretty good fourth.
Pretty magical.
Dude, the
Pretty
magical growth that happened on these plants is insane.
That bong is as big as you, little witch Tilly.
I love that.
I know. I love
I
that.
love it.
She likes
I
them
love
big.
it.
I want one exactly like that.
Andrew does.
it's my baby.
She's got big
Hold it right
lungs.
here.
She got
Yeah, no,
deep
Tilly
lungs.
is the baddest. He is the baddest bitch. Like,
Hell yeah.
iron lung, iron heart, iron spirit, baddest bitch.
That is it. So, fun fact, in case anybody, for whoever didn't know, Tilly and I actually have the same birthday.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
Nice.
we are both
Yeah,
September
dope.
29th babies. And
That's cosmic right there.
I have 29 people in chat. That's kind of
Yeah,
Oh,
Awesome.
good
it
deal.
really is.
So, love your Libras, baby. Love your Libras.
Well, they are pretty wild.
I tried to date a Libra once. It went terrible.
Yeah.
You're the only Libra I talked to, Luana.
Am I?
As far as I know, the only Libra I talk to on a regular basis outside of the internet. Yes.
Ooh, what's your sign?
I'm Capricorn, 2 days before Christmas.
Oh.
I actually
What's
am
your
on the
sign
cusp
if you
of
think you're so
Capricorn and
Libras are
Veg,
so lame?
and I don't show a lot of Capricorn.
It's probably like a
Or
Gemini.
Veg.
I didn't realize you were on the cusp.
Oh yeah, I show a lot of Sagittarius traits.
Oh, girl.
We got a lot of Sag in this coven.
Gangsta move. Gangsta
Funny
move.
when I read things on my sign, and then I'll read Sagittarius, and I'm like, well, holy fuck, I was not meant to be a Capricorn. I was supposed to be born the 16th, though. So I was supposed to be a Sagittarius. I was a week late.
But you may
That's
have
so funny.
you may have Sag elsewhere in your chart. It may be predominant, or you may have multiple.
Oh, Milana and I went way back to look at all my shit.
We did
There's
that
a
last
lot
year.
going on in my chart.
We're like, we're gonna do it.
I love that shit. I love
Totally a lot going on.
We're
yeah.
opposites. I was supposed to be born on the 24th, and I was born on the 13th. So we're
Oh,
opposites.
nice.
Wow.
I love it.
That is
That's great.
How fun.
And
I love it.
It's funny because one astrologer was telling me that apparently where I'm at in this period, apparently like my sun is mostly in Capricorn, and apparently I like relate to Capricorn a lot. But like I don't really see that.
It's funny that you relate more to Capricorn.
Oh, not at all.
know.
No.
That's great.
You are Sag tramp through and through.
That is funny.
Got
Well,
it.
I'm a
That explains the
Capricorn
fairies.
rising, so
It's nice having traits
So
of
I don't
both.
know if anybody who has a lot of air in their chart would be more drawn to the fairies. So I don't know about you, Jacob. Like I don't know what your chart is looking like, but if you have a lot of air in there, it would explain your wizard magic you got going on with your plants.
Pretty sure mine is Earth.
I don't know.
He's a wizard, all right.
Yeah,
he's a wizard, Harry.
I probably be interested in Jacob's chart for sure. He's a young crystal daddy. I'd be very interested in this chart.
I did just fix an amplifier. I'm pretty proud of.
Oh, God!
Right on.
Is Tilly frozen?
I think he
Yeah.
got frozen again. Yeah.
She was frozen on a cute little pose. It was funny.
It is though. I know. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Now
I miss
Jacob is surrounded by women.
Water.
Do it, man.
Oh man.
You got this.
We'll be gentle.
Oh shit.
The first.
Oh, White Feather's birthday is December 22nd. Damn, buddy, you're a day before me.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Ooh, wow.
Now I'm last.
Now I'm last. You lost your place.
This guy.
I never know which way to fucking
Yeah, we're
point.
next to that guy
Now,
too.
now I get to give you kisses on your cheek.
I can give everybody a hug.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh,
Aw.
nice. Oh, I love that.
That's
Thank
right.
you for the love.
Jacob's absorbing all of our frequency right now.
I try to give off a lot. That's one thing that I've found that I like to try to do is make more than I use. That way I have it leads to abundance.
Yeah, right.
It's a goal.
That is a beautifully put.
Jacob's just
Yeah.
sitting right now shooting out rainbows like a goddamn Care Bear.
So I wanted you guys to meet Jacob because Jacob's he's the man for the stones. Like he knows the science behind them, how they're structured, how the energy's transferred and stuff. So if you guys don't know these things or understand these things, like in your practice, I know they give you the basics of the healing stones and they give you the basis for things. But if you want to know the science breakdown of the frequency magic part of it, the science frequency of it, like he's one of the guys in the community that's readily available to talk to you guys anytime you want to have Fridays, and he brings that science to the magical part. You know what I mean?
That's good to know.
Fucking what
Frequency, science, magic. Holy shit.
Hey.
Keeping Chief is in the house and stuff. But
And it's funny because I'm about science and magic as well.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Yeah. Strange the way the universe draws us all together.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not strange at all. Not when you think about it. It's not strange at all. You just have to open yourself up to whatever is meant for you.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of being drawn
Unless it's
together,
a prison wallet.
I'd like to do this again sometime and actually get into depth on energies. Because like we talked about on Twisted's channel, Amber, we talked about the physical like the particles that have mass and take up space. I want to talk about the energies that don't take up space. But the problem is, we were talking about being drawn together. I'm actually being drawn apart. I have to go and I actually have to trim while it's still light out. And I wanted to hop on panel while you were live and say hi. And what? Really, one joke? You guys want to hear?
Joke
Oh
before you
man,
leave.
they're terrible. They're
Oh,
terrible.
Come on, Jacob.
That's why we love them. That's why we love them.
You need confidence when you tell your jokes.
All right, I got 2 of them, okay? Because I got a lot of them this week. Okay, 2 of them. What country do fish live in? Finland. And let's see, what's the other one? What does the Earth wear when it's going to a... No, I screwed it up. Let me try again. What does the Earth wear with its tuxedo when it's attending a fancy party? A sod piece.
Oh my God.
Terrible jokes. You asked for it. All right. So anyway, it was lovely to meet all of you, and I will see you all on the next one.
Yes.
Thank you, bro.
Cheers, Jacob.
Question for you, real quick. What state are you from?
That's funny. Someone just named him Care Bear Jacob, and that's gonna fucking take off right there.
Do you know he's tall as shit, man. He's tall as
I will
fuck, dude.
protect the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Tilly,
You're now like under our protection.
Jacob,
Mrs. Moose is trying to ask you a question. I was burger.
What's that?
What state are you from, Tilly?
One more time.
What state are you from, Tilly? I'm only asking because you seriously look identical to my niece.
Oh wow! Holy
Like,
shit!
no fucking joke.
Wow, babe.
That's my
Holy
niece Sarah
shit!
in New York. I cannot believe you look so much fucking like her.
Wow!
Doppelganger. Doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
Looks just like her.
Doppelganger. Damn it.
That's a
That is
doppelganger.
really close, for sure.
You're not Tara, are you?
Cheers.
What'd you say, Tilly?
I'm in Vegas, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we look like twins.
She is so your
You look
twin,
like
for
twins.
sure.
That was crazy. Crazy close.
Your hair
You
looks
like
great,
it in
by the way.
Vegas?
Last time we saw you were
Thank
getting
you.
your hair did. Yeah, it looks good.
I was. Remember that?
I remember.
I just like wanted to say hi to you guys, but I was like getting my hair done. I was like, eh, fuck it. Like,
Fuck it.
I loved it. Like my hairstylist was like, "Oh, my favorite stone is red jasper." We were like talking about crystals. He was like getting corporate, like love.
No, it was orange. It was orange.
That's it. Ego Garden.
Orange.
Orange Jasper.
She
So there's
I'm
gonna be a
pretty sure
full
it was
moon
orange.
like eclipse tonight, right? Is that what's going on with you?
Doppelganger. Oh my God. Madam T said Care Bear Jacob was throwing out rainbows. I was listening. And yeah. Fucking A. It might take off. You're right, Hi Wally.
So look, this is the stuff he makes right here.
Care Bear Daddy. Care Bear Crystal Daddy.
This is what he be making. This stuff.
The gemstone stuff.
Milky.
Oh yeah.
Milky goodness for plants.
The gemstone guy.
They're getting it tonight. They're gonna get it real good tonight. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. We're gonna make all kinds of.
Give it to him.
I'm so happy right now because
Eagle
this has been a
Gardens.
wonderful day. Witchy talk all the way around, I feel. Even though I know Twisted went live earlier before me and did Witchy talk, I wasn't able to catch that. I had to get my Witchy
Hey,
talk.
you're gonna have to mute Tilly until she talks. Cause
Tilly. Okay.
yeah, because it's so choppy. Like I could barely even hear you. That means them people on the
Oh, it's because okay.
yeah people in chat aren't gonna be able to hear you even talking.
Hit the peace sign when you're ready to talk, so I know.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your volume or your whatever. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I don't fucking remember.
I think she was saying she's having a wonderful day.
Something about a wonderful witchy day. I really think
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
a wonderful witchy
Wonderful day.
weekend, starting with, the cusp of the full moon, coming into the full moon, like, basically 4th of July, up until the ending, all throughout the evening, and coming up into the 5th, into the 6th even, I think it's a really witchy weekend type of thing going on.
It is. I'm feeling some good energy. I'm feeling some
Do your
really good
transplant.
energy. That's what I want to know. What's everybody else's energy in this full moon period? Because you could be all over the fucking place. That's my question to you.
Don't wolf out.
Retrograde.
It's so, yeah, there's so much shit going on right now. We had the full moon, the lunar eclipse, and I'm sure Madam T could tell you every retrograde we're in because I fucking can't.
Not even worth it. Too many. Here's big booty.
How is everybody feeling? How are they?
Yeah.
Big booty witches.
Cheers, Tilly.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, stoners.
Chicha.
Everybody.
Everyone in chat. Cheers, you fucking stoners.
Cheers,
Cheers.
fucking
Cheers,
stoner.
misfits.
You know what? I'm gonna take a fucking bath. Fuck this shit.
I digress.
Yeah, I'll take a dab too.
Do you? Do you, Mook?
Hey, Amber.
Yes, my dear.
I'm smitten.
Yes, I know.
Anyway, do you have a minute? Oh, where'd Mook go?
Got a minute? Are we at a minute? What do we got?
Yeah, a minute sounds good. Mook can't play until he gets back, though. He'll go to more coffee.
Oh, damn a minute. Oh, no, I'm out of fucking fuel. Son of a bitch. Hang on, I'll be right back.
I am a Gemini, but I am a motherfucking Aries moon and Sag rising. With
Aries.
The Sag and Libra stellium. And most important, my Venus is in Taurus, so like I'm stubborn as fuck, but also like I really like talking.
Dude, my hair just doesn't do that. It's too stiff. Why don't you talk about what? Well, maybe you guys could do that on a Witchy program, though. Talk about what that means. You don't have to do it here because it can probably be long and involved. But what that means when you say I'm a Sag moon and Aries sun and this Venus this, and you know what I mean? Because a lot of people have no clue what you're talking about.
Well, for
That
me,
is-
oh, sorry.
Save it for a Witchy program.
This is a witchy program.
No, this is
It
the
is.
after
The
party.
after party.
But
Ah,
if you,
I
Give
see.
us ideas to talk about. Like,
yeah,
what
if you
do
share the knowledge here, it will be lost, and people aren't going to want to watch the whole after party. Maybe they will, but some people don't. They want to watch the knowledge.
right.
You know?
Right.
Well, we still want to talk about knowledge. I think we can
Oh,
talk about
absolutely. But I think if you give up all your witchy secrets here, then you won't have nothing to talk about on the show.
Believe me, there are plenty of secrets out there. There is not.
Hi, Wally.
Literally?
Give away.
Hi, Wally. Do you have
Yeah,
any
bud.
mushrooms or psychedelic drugs to talk about?
No, I wish. But I don't.
Okay.
Oh
I
shit.
highly doubt that. Fucking highly doubt that. You never done shrooms, dude?
No, I thought you said, do I have any currently? I don't have any currently. No. You asking about my experiences? Is that what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, not too long ago, I did have acid, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. And then after about 2 or 3 hours, I'm like, can we turn it off? I'm ready to go to sleep now. I'm done.
That's him.
I don't want to do this anymore. It was fun, but it just went on and on. So
Oh shit.
That's how Mook is.
you really have to prepare yourself for that kind of thing.
That's how
for
you
sure.
did.
I like.
Prepare yourself for how slow time goes, too.
I
Especially if you don't want to be tripping, it goes even slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing,
see,
what
honestly,
you got?
that might be why I haven't done it a lot because I'm a little bit apprehensive about like having a bad one because I've heard the horror stories. I guess you will. Cammy,
No,
you've been
you have to make sure your frequency's in the right place first. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
true. I know that. I do understand that. Definitely. Cam, go ahead, sweetheart.
I was just gonna say, like, when it comes to tripping, like, acid and shrooms are both very different, definitely. But like, I've kind of generated like a rule of thumb for myself because my first ever experience with psychedelics was a little scary for me. I took an eighth of hydroponic shrooms with a group of people that I didn't really know, and I was in like some motel. I don't know. It was so weird. But anyway, like I learned after that like as long as you can acclimate and you don't resist, you can always find your equilibrium and your center. Like because like a thought will come and you literally, it's like a meditation. You know how you pay attention to your breathing, and if a thought comes, you just acknowledge it and you let it have its place for that moment, and then it just leaves, and then you're in the moment. That's like tripping. You have to just kind of allow. So it's like
You have to
it
surrender
just
to it.
brings you, yeah, it just brings you into that place of vulnerability and surrendering so easily because it's kind of like your only option.
Especially if you're barefoot and you're touching the earth, right? Because you can feel the energy
Grounded.
on the ground.
Very
Grounded. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
everybody's
like I
saying that
never want to be
Cammy.
inside.
Everybody's saying Cammy's so quiet. We know Cammy can be quiet because she's very ethereal. She is our fairy.
I'm sorry. I'm not always the greatest at talking in big groups because sometimes it lags a little and I feel like I'm interrupting everybody's, and there's so much information to take in and I love listening. So like you'll find once you get to know me, I don't stop talking, I promise.
I feel that. That's why I'm like quiet. I'm like, she can talk about all kinds of stuff for a long time. I love it.
I can. I really
Her volume.
can.
Not about the
She
quantity.
reminds me of
about her
myself.
volume. Her volume is on the lower level.
My volume. Oh yeah. Is it on the lower level? I don't know. Can I get closer?
Didn't you want to pull a card?
Oh my God, that's right. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
I did. I was going to do that. So actually, I pulled the card while we were talking earlier today at the Coven, and it was. I wanted to do it in actually Witchy Lives, but it said, "For today, I stretch my body and mind," which was really actually very fitting, considering that is exactly what we spoke about today. The stretching of specifically the mind, but you know. So quite fitting indeed. And we have Joe Cool back up in the motherfucking house.
Joe Cool.
Cheers.
Come on, man.
What's going on? After all
Where are
that,
you going?
man, I'm out of weed. I gotta go to the fucking weed spot and all that, man. I'm out. I broke my one hitter. I broke my bowl. I'm just fucked, Joe.
You coming to Twisted?
But I think y'all hang out and smoke a cigarette. I ain't gonna take y'all to the dope spot with me.
You coming to Twisted's house?
All right.
That's a Twisted cigarette.
Twist.
No Black and Mild. What up?
No, this is a cigar, man. I stood up. I had my bowl in my lap. It's glass. I stood up out the car and it hit the ground and just shattered.
Hey,
Joe
Joe
I don't have any
Cool,
blunts. I gotta
Joe
go.
Cool. With these ladies in the room, they can actually solve your problems and just give you some good wishes and some good feelings, and they will fix all that.
That's right.
We need to be a Care Bear group. Ready? Oh shit!
Well,
Care, whatever the fuck they say.
Whatever skills y'all have, apply them to make sure I get some good shit when I go out here. Damn it!
Hell yeah!
Whatever's left over, throw it on my plate.
Joe Cool for real. So sorry that should happen. You're gonna get it meant to happen. You're gonna get a better one now.
Good girl. That's the right attitude. Right the fuck on.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers,
everybody.
Cheers.
Happy faith. You are fine, says Eddie.
I don't know what you guys were talking about. Any chance y'all can give me like a basic, very basic go over what you guys do individually as a group. I know everybody's different. You know, I'm really, I'm really lost. I just started meeting some folks on here that do different shit. I'm trying to learn, man. So mostly it's just somebody live and you in chat. So I don't get this chance to talk to people like this on a panel that do this. So anything you guys want to share them down.
I'm gonna let you guys go first.
So I want to say like a good summary of, I guess, what you want to call witchcraft is usually just finding your path of connectedness to whatever you feel connected to and what gives you power and what helps you, like the way you use your intuition, the way you use your like concentration of intention. So it's like there's so many different paths, there's so many different types, but generally it is just ritualistic paths to connectedness. Not all of them are super ritualistic either. So there's like so many different types. But if anybody else wants to jump in.
Yeah, and it's
anybody else?
It's like I use that word hesitantly. You can direct the flow of energy. It's learning how to access that and to be able to direct the flow of energy. That's really what it comes down to.
Y'all sound a lot like I don't know. I've never been to church or anything, but that's what I believe God is. An energy. I believe it's real, and you can find it, and people meet because they're chasing the same energy. I have beliefs like this. You guys really sound like the shit that I believe.
I mean, look, I can define what you're describing right now easily, and that is in science. It has been proven. Humans, we are pure energy. That's all we are, is energy. This is just some sort of, I don't know, a way of representation. It's a skin, if you will. It's not. It's the energy within is what controls everything.
Obviously, this is. Yes, right. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Surely these bodies are not timeless, but that energy, right, is timeless.
That's right.
And that is the energy that you're tapping into within yourself, because it's in you as well as in everything around you.
And that's why if you try real hard, you can feel the people that have gone to the other side.
That's right.
And if you try real hard,
I'm a hotspot, man. My internet's
across the world.
What was that, Twisted?
So if you try real hard,
say that again, please.
I said, if you try real hard, you can touch living people across the whole world.
It's called distance healing.
Whoa, listen, if you're a fan of science, and I know my man over you is Wally, I don't want to get too fucking complicated, but I'm also a fan of quantum physics, and it tells you that the dark matter, dark energy, you guys know that what you can see only makes up a very small percentage of what's out there, right? If you take one human cell and you blow it up the size of the Sistine Chapel, you take a grain of sand and throw it in there, that's the amount of visible stuff in that cell that we can see. Most shit's invisible. I believe that travels, like my man is saying. I believe that travels from me, you, and that's what science shows. That shit has no limitations, no borders.
Right.
It's called magic.
I agree with that.
100%.
It's called magic, baby.
That's your energy in science that equals the magic there.
Yeah, man.
That's just another name for it.
So
agreed, they're the same, yo. You know people that. Oh shit! I'm digging you.
You just need confirmation, sweetheart. I'm just giving you that, I think, haven't we?
Right, it's confirmation. Yes. Yes. I do a lot of reading. I've done all mine by myself, man. It's nice to have motherfuckers that come to the same conclusions and shit that you've been studying and come to alone. I've never, been a church or in any organization and shit like that, man. These are the conclusions that I see and learn in my life. I've never been to church, not even once. Actually, I played basketball at the church gym, but I don't know if that counts. I've never been to a church. I've read the Bible, the Quran, societies.
You
Well,
come to we church.
A lot.
You don't necessarily have to
I've
go
read
to
the Bible
church.
several times, the Quran.
I mean,
You need to
most
come
of
to
the
we
time,
I
church.
got
most of
shit internet. Let me fire up my other phone and hotspot this so I stop losing stuff.
That's what I figured.
most of the time, the church, guilts you into showing up and giving them money. That's, I mean, and I don't necessarily agree with that. They already have 0 taxes, so that's pretty nice.
Some churches are really community based and they do a lot of things for the community, but still, a lot of it is like you'll see churches that are prepping and stuff, and they'll have big congregations that are giving big offerings. And it's like, why aren't these offerings going back to the church? Because they're going to sustain the lives of the people who are doing the fucking running of the church. You know what I mean? And that's like the wrong thing. I think some people pick the church life for as an easy way out of life. You just got to talk about the Bible and shit.
Well, I
and
mean, that brings me to my next point. I sometimes I think people that go to church are so guilty during the week. They're like, man, fuck, I got to go in there because I've been an asshole all week. I need church. I need church to, forgive me for being such a dick. And if you live like that, you're an asshole, dude. Yourself, man. You don't need church to correct you. You need fucking just be good. Damn it.
Yeah, do good things for people.
The ones that get me are the assholes that are assholes all week long and assholes on Sunday too. They just go to church because that's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right. Exactly. That's my point.
That's the brainwashing. Their belief that could just be washed away and then forgiven and forgotten with simple words, and then walk out the door and still doing the same shit. And I'll just come back next week, get it all cleaned up, get it real.
I do want to address.
I see both.
Stealth growers.
I see both. I believe that they can wash that shit away, as you phrased it. I believe there's a way around that shit. It's not say a couple words and you're forgiven. You sin all week and go back on Sunday. But yes, we can get past anything, right? We can get past any fucking wrongs we've done and all of those things. We learn to forgive ourselves. And I want to ask you guys, what is our purpose down here in this life? What is our purpose, in your opinion?
To learn how to love and to ascend. You have to
work together.
Your soul has to bond.
To continuously develop yourself so that you become the person that can ascend for a final time, because I believe in reincarnation.
Me too. We're not there yet.
It's also a fact of you doing what you need to do to help others as well. It's not all about yourself. It's about what the world gives you and what you give the world. And you need
guys,
to.
I gotta go.
I
got a daughter thing to do.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
That's one of those life journeys, that you go through in each life until you reach that final step and you get to that final point. That's what I think.
Totally agree. I totally agree. And if you look at it logically, and you are, we are not advanced. I'd imagine we got a few more lives to do this again. We're pretty base as a human race. We think it's all about the car, the house that you have, and accumulating goods and bullshit like that. When surely we're here to mold ourselves. I think one of y'all said that, and to help others. And I think that was Sheik said, work together. That was the greatest answer. I think that we all make up one individual. Personally, I think we all make up one person.
Well, we're all one energy. That's just it. That's why we're able to send that energy across distances, because we are all one.
You smart motherfuckers. Yes.
You have to be able to tap into, and it takes fucking work. I'm not able to tap into that shit. But Madam T, this way, fucking shit. I hate the camera. Madam T she is able to. She just did a fucking distance healing spell on me last night, a crystal healing grid, and I felt fucking great this morning because of my radiation burn. It wasn't itching. I'm still feeling great. Like yesterday, I was in pain. I wasn't feeling good. My burn was, it hurt and it was itchy and it was just bothersome, and it wasn't okay. So, you know, but yes, that we are one energy. And in order to, you have to develop the ability to tap into that energy, which, like
Agreed.
I said, I need to repeat myself, but Madam T has, a lot of people have, Happy Faye Cam has. It takes work, but I still have that work to do myself. I am far ahead on some things and far behind on others, you know, and we all are. We all have those focus that we've gone forward, and that hasn't been my focus necessarily for the last few years.
I'm just twisted.
Good girl, good girl, good girl. Yeah.
And that's my opinion again.
I think that you're right, and I think the more that you hang around that place, that you're saying it's so difficult to find, it takes work. The more, just like anything else, the more you write, the better you are at it. The more you hang in that place, the quicker you can get there. I do the same, Madam T. I had a near death many years ago, and I had 3 people, two males and 1 female, come rap with me, and they taught me how to meditate, to go back over there and rap with them, man. That's why I'm so interested. All right.
Oh, he froze
Again,
up.
fuck out. This is crazy. Because normally I'm just arguing with motherfuckers and you know, nobody agrees with me.
I'm glad you found a home, bro. Welcome to the community.
Yeah. First year, Joe Cole, fucking welcome. I want to go to chat.
Yes, I need you cats. This might be a tall ask. If you could type, put your links in chat, because I can't touch on your faces and go to your channels. If you can link your channels, Amber might be the only one I got. I've seen Twiz before. But if you could put your links, or one of you talented mods can put the channel links in there, I could sub you guys, especially Madam T. I'm interested. Yep.
If you got a link, drop it. If you want to channel, if you want to sub from this man, fucking drop the link, guys.
Yes, and this man has I got quite a few subs too. I don't know if you guys know who I am, but I got a big room, man. Shit.
I
Usually,
apologize
if I do
don't,
this shit,
but I'm so glad that you're here, and I appreciate the fuck out of you. I will text you the fuck out of you. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got no fucking clue who you are, except for being in my chat last week. So I appreciate you, and I'm thankful that you're here, man.
I'm an activist from Chicago. I do cop watch vids. I got 17,500 subscribers. I'm in the Urban Dictionary. I've been traveling the country doing speeches and shit. I do this type of shit too.
Yes, you need to come to Weed Church.
We'll be checking you out, babe. And
just type in Joe Cool. I'm popular as fuck. Type in Joe Cool. I'll dominate the internet. Type it in YouTube, Joe. But the first,
I just
20
found
shits
it.
are gonna
I'm
be
a
mine.
subscriber. Yep.
She's already on that shit. So,
thank you.
Here, hold on. Let me share the link. I'll just share the link.
Real quick, sweetheart, I want to let you know, I want to go to chat, but I want to tell you about Twisted. Before my shit on Sundays, he does his shit, and his is called Weed Church. And he goes into the real fucking deep shit. He goes into some deep ass shit. So if you're interested, go to his shit before us. So you got the whole Witchy Sunday going on.
I'm down. All right, let me see who's put the link in chat right quick. Give me a second to sub everybody up.
Now I want to go to Stealth Grower in chat. He's been saying, asking some questions about being a Christian and being a witch. And I haven't read everything, sweetheart. But I do remember that you said something. I don't know if Tilly's answered everything for you. Tilly, sweetheart, I see you, baby. I know you're not up here, but thank you so much.
Yeah, I think Lily Luna is in there kind of answering some questions.
Yes, thank you so much.
Someone put my link in chat.
Like for me.
Yeah, I did.
You did? Oh, teacher, I love you. Thank you.
I grew up.
I told you she's my marketing girl.
Everybody needs one.
Okay.
Yeah,
go
Joe
ahead.
Cool. I would even have you on panel Weed Church, bro. You can come out there and talk all your shit. It's dope, man. That's what I do.
Okay.
Let's
hear from T.
The links. That's my link.
That's my link.
That's my link. Love it. All right, T, go ahead, sweetheart. What are you gonna say?
So, like for me, I was brought up in a Christian household, And there are still elements of my upbringing of that religion that I use in my practice. I personally feel comfortable using oils for anointing. I use incense. I also utilize crystals, and I also would reach out to like patron saints. So that's something, and that's actually something that's unique to Catholicism. Other parts of other like sects of Christianity.
That's right.
Feel that is like that you're putting others before God, so they actually view it as very like most Christians are not down with Catholics. Because whether it's Byzantine or Roman, and I grew up in both.
Wait. I'm not sure I understood you, madam. I'm not sure I understood you. Did you say most Christians are not down with Catholics? I know I didn't hear that right.
Yes. Yeah. A lot of people really are.
I did hear it right.
Because Catholics pray to saints, and they pray to Mary, and they pray to Jesus, and other like missionary Baptists. Like they're just like, that is, you're putting other idols with God, like you're praying to other do that, and it's very, very
Yes,
I wonder about
so many deities
that.
in Catholicism, and you have God and Christianity.
I learned that Catholicism was kind of like when I lived in South Mississippi for about 14 years, I think it was. And like, that's when I like really, I mean, that's like in the heart of the Bible Belt. So I got questioned a lot on, like when we would start talking about faiths, I would get questioned a lot about Catholicism. And it would really trip them out because my first experience with religion was actually at a monastery. So the way I connected with the higher power was like, through incense, monks chanting, like stones, like it was stonework, like it was dank inside, like I don't know, like that was my experience with a power greater than myself. And so that's what I came back to. And the stuff that I associate with that part of Christianity, and the Slavic stuff, that's where my base is. So I don't know. I feel like
good girl.
So sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm trying to figure out who I just lost Twisted. Yes, you can be. Yeah, Christianity is different because it's the one God, and you have then Jesus, and then Catholicism has all the deities, all the saints, but they just link on at least the same level generally, because it's
the same level. It's not the same level. It is a hierarchy.
Yeah, it's a hierarchy, but they still praying to them, which you don't necessarily do in Christianity.
Yeah, it's like if you think about it like high school. You got the principal of the high school, right? And then you got all the different teachers and all the different classes, right? The saints are going to be the teachers.
Yes, exactly.
They're your teachers classes, and then like there's a hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like oversimplifying this, so I apologize if this is offensive.
No.
Like oversimplifying it, so I'm not talk down about it. It's just kind of like I'm trying to spit it out.
Okay. Oh, Tilly, I'm so glad you're in chat, sweetheart. Thank you so much for answering questions.
Yeah, like, Lily and Tilly have been in there. That rhymes. I just rhyme.
Oh, I'll keep that opinion to myself. It's okay.
Oh shit.
Madam, what do you think about this? I agree with the higher power thing. I don't believe that it's complicated, because the same way we're individuals, the same way God is God, Jesus, Mary is Mary, we are still all the same as well. So I think, I don't know if this is the right word, but if I pray to you for your energy, or my ancestors who are, who've been here, maybe some of them are still here and reincarnated, maybe some of them may completed the journey and they're somewhere else. I think it's okay to ask those people for help. I think they're interested in helping. We're all one, and they want to see the best of me. So if somebody wants to pray to Jesus or Mary, I don't have a problem with that shit.
Look, I don't have a problem with anybody doing anything as long as they're not being an asshole to anybody else.
Bingo.
Like,
Yes.
do your thing.
Right. Surely that's the number one rule, right?
Give
Do
everybody
what you
else
do,
the
but
freedom
don't hurt
to do
anyone.
theirs.
Yeah, it's just, you know,
Agreed.
Yeah.
karma's a fucking bitch.
That'd be the number one rule. Really? Are all of you cats hot? Really? Really? Another hot motherfucker hops up here? Really? All right, I'm gonna leave that alone. Really?
Aw.
What happened? What did I fucking miss?
I'm gonna shut up about that. I'm gonna shut up about that shit.
Okay. Hey, I'm back. Sorry
Is
about
Eagle
that.
still
Really?
hanging
Really? Really?
Here's Annie.
What's this guy's problem? Joe Cole, what are you talking about, bro?
What are you talking about?
Why do you keep saying
Set
really?
up, really?
What are you
Set up
talking
for
about, bro?
what?
This is
I
their
just have
panel,
people
bro.
come on panel.
Yeah, they're gonna have all their people come on panel, bro.
I have all my friends come up on panel. This is an open panel, babe. Open
Yeah,
panel.
what are you talking about?
So I just have people coming on. Don't worry. There's no setup. There's no nothing going on. Don't worry. We're still hearing you.
Yeah. Let's throw some weed up.
Do you smoke? Do you smoke weed, honey?
Hey, I'm going to the weed spot. I'm not gonna take y'all with me, man. It's only half a block away. Give me about 5 minutes, man.
No worries, darling. We'll see you later. That was kind of weird, but that's cool.
I think he was
cool, everybody.
I think he was just complimenting that all of us are so pretty. Like,
Yeah.
he was like, another one? Oh, yeah. So.
No worries, no worries. I'm glad
Yeah.
he's a cool guy. Joe Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty.
Yeah.
Yes, Annie.
He's surrounded by beauty. He's in awe.
He's just like, what?
Like,
Okay, hold on.
Too many cute girls with Joe Cool. That's so funny. My mom wanted to be baptized Catholic, but my dad is a science teacher. He let me choose for myself. It was a good thing. Yeah, I was kind of sort of raised Catholic myself, with my grandma and stuff like that, but I was never fully Catholic because I was never baptized, and I only really went to church on special occasions like Easter and Christmas Day, and with my grandma, and that that was the only time I ever went to church to Sunday Mass. Now, there is a difference between Sunday Mass and a Christian service. Okay, so that was one thing when I became Christian in my 20s. It was a little bit of a culture shock at first because there's so many differences in Christianity and Catholicism. They are not the same. Don't think that they are. And I'll let you do your own research on that. But
yeah, Catholicism is a sect of Christianity. So Christianity is the umbrella, and the little spokes of the umbrella are like Baptist, Catholic, Episcopalian, Lutheran, etc.
Yeah,
like Catholics are like the weirdos that are better than everybody else.
Well, okay. What did we say the other day? The other day we came up with.
Do you want me to say it?
Yes, say it. Fuck yeah! I couldn't remember it.
I was like, I'll keep that opinion to me.
No, we came up with something as a coven the other day, and I don't even remember where we
did. Oh, yes, we did.
It was hilarious. But go ahead.
Catholicism is basically just patriarchal witchcraft.
Patriarchal witchcraft. So realize that Catholicism definitely gives more emphasis on a male god as well as Christianity. But when you think about it, the witchcraft part, how many rituals do you see in Catholicism happen? You drink the blood of Christ. You eat the bread of the body of Christ.
That's one of the distinctions that I thought we may have talked about was that like other like sects of Christianity will say like this symbolizes this symbolizes this, and the Catholics are like boogity boo, which is now this is his actual skin and blood, like cannibalism, like
it's very
ritual interpretation of the Bible, like God went click, the light went.
Yeah. But if when we go into more history, because we'll touch more historical shit on our witchy weekend down the road anyway. But when you get into historical shit, you'll realize that all of the Sabbats that we have, all of their Catholic and Christian holidays that you see come from what was I can't think of a word. Done way back when, and the reason why it was deemed as evil and witchcraft is because they wanted to be followed instead of them not being followed. So they adopted all of the practices, or at least some of the practices, if not all of the practices, or most of these holidays, and called them the holidays, so that they can get more of the common folk, if you will, to follow their religion that they created way back in the day. So again, I don't want to go way into it because that's a historical thing that we'll get onto in another witchy thing. But the holidays that you're used to, the Easter, the Christmas, Halloween, those all come from Sabbats that are deemed witchcraft related, but were before witchcraft was even a thing, and before fucking Catholicism was even a thing. So there's your fact.
Yeah. Appease the masses while we take them over.
Would you say,
Daniel Jackson?
Catholicism stems from paganism. If you guys didn't know that, Catholics stem from paganism. They were all pagans first, all of them, and then came popes. We discovered this in we church and stuff like that.
Yeah, same, Daniel. I prefer spirituality over religion. That's why I am not a Wiccan. I respect all religions. I do not respect or disrespect anybody's belief. Everybody has the right to believe what they want to believe, because I want the right to believe whatever the fuck I want to believe. So I'm not going to be a fucking hypocrite and say that you can't believe what you want to believe.
Don't put your beliefs on me.
But don't put your beliefs on me. Exactly. Let me believe what I want to believe without harassment, without skepticism and whatever. Just shut your fucking mouth and look the other way. I don't care.
I'm not doing any harm. Just leave me alone.
I'm getting stuff.
But that's why I'm not Wiccan, because I am not good at religion. I don't want to follow a religion. I don't want to follow a ritual all the time and be forced into the religion. And this is the only way that you can follow this religion, is to follow these specific beliefs, because a lot of times that's what religions are. You have specific beliefs within that religion that are a must, if you will. And I'm sorry, but you're not going to fucking tell me what to do. So I'm going to create my own fucking shit. And
I like my religion with a splash of anarchy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You can kind of blend the two. Like,
oh my gosh, yes.
Spirituality.
What'd you say, Tilly?
You can kind of blend the two, like your religion and spirituality at the same time. Like I come from like generational, like Kabbalists, so like Jewish mysticism. That's more, rather than like a religious thing, it tends to be like a very like cultural thing, like something that has to do with like ethnicity and ancestry rather than religion necessarily.
Yeah.
It's like hugely cultural to be Jewish, I think, and there's definitely, and I think we've talked about this before too, how like a lot of like oppressed people come to be associated with witchcraft as a means to justify the oppression or demonization of a people. Yeah. So like a lot of Jewish practices came to be associated with witchcraft, so like eventually, Christianity could somewhat take its place in a lot of areas of the world. So kind of interesting to look at that for sure. But you can definitely blend the two, because lots of Jewish people like interpret the Torah in a completely mystical way, and that's what Kabbalah is.
Yep. I've heard you talk about that.
And you can do the same with any religion, though, I would say. But like I eat pork and like I eat shellfish. You know what I'm saying? So like the religion necessarily isn't the foundation of the identity. Of being a Kabbalist.
And then you can follow,
Do you follow that?
So Annie, real quick, Annie N brought up, I'm just reading this, so it's negative offensive to you if I say I'm putting you in my prayers. And like seeing that, I really want to address it. I don't understand so much why people get offended by that, because that is that person's way of saying this is the highest thing that they can do for you, is to actually put you in their prayers. Why would you be offended that someone is wishing you well in a language that they understand? It may not be your language, but like, it's kind of an asshole move to be like, well, I'm offended because I'm like, be grateful that someone is wishing you well.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
that is their way. That is their way of sending you those good vibes that anybody else is going to call something else, you know. We call it something else other than prayers, and it's all the same thing because it's all the same energy. You're just calling it something different because it's based off of your belief.
I was hoping one of you said energy.
So prayers are okay, absolutely, but don't be offended if they're not given back, and they're given back a different way or something. You know, realize that maybe somebody isn't accustomed or maybe comfortable to that word, but don't blame them for that. Maybe just educate them that, you know, it's the same thing as your vibes and your energy. I just, you know, they're just my prayers. You know,
not everybody will see it that way, but I would hope that they would. You know.
Prayers are just energy and frequency that you're sending out. If you open yourself back up to receive the answers, you'll come to you, or your healing or whatever you're looking for. But you can't just send your frequency out and forget about it. That's your lifeline. That's what line you just sent out. You need to reel it back in or wait for it to come back to you, but you need to accept it and receive it when it comes back. So to block yourself, like I know what Annie is talking about, because she's a Southern Baptist and she went to church and does Bible schools and stuff like that. So she's not along the lines probably of the witchy stuff. But if you come to We Church, I will help you understand that it all stems from exactly the same place. Like Tilly was talking about Catholicism, like Jewish practices and stuff, and like Jesus was a Jew, okay? He was born in a Jewish world, right? But the true path of Jesus was Reiki. Like he was a master yogi. He studied and knew he lined his chakras and knew he was pure energy. Like that's different, totally different thing that happened when his father called him forth from the desert. His father used spellcraft. His father's Lord Enlil. He called him from the desert. He used the spellcraft to bring him back. But before that, the true path of Jesus was the path of yogi, the path of enlightenment, the path of chakra alignment and healing. He was a master healer, and he discovered this. Now, maybe it was one path on its way to where he ended up, but it was a totally different Jesus than when he came and we pick up the story in the Bible when he got tortured and let this happen. Because it's a totally different story, the true path of Jesus. Do you follow the path of Catholicism, Tilly? No.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Was that a yes?
I missed some of it, but
you
I do
talk about
practice Kabbalah.
Oh, okay.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I go into, like We Church is all in the ancients. They didn't have religions. Their religion was magic. All of them. And that's where it all came from. Like Catholicism, talking about the mysticism, the mystics, right? And that's why it's back in the day when you go back to like the Persians and stuff. They had the Persian mystics, and that was alchemy. They practiced alchemy and they learned how to make war weapons and they were figures and shit like that. But like before that time, even if you go into there's a perfect example of olden day Jewish people. Maybe they weren't horse wielding fucking samurai, but if you go into Game of Thrones and you go into, you know, the horse people, where, you know, the fucking what's his face, Jason Momoa, all his people, like in those mystic people, those mysticism people, those are like the Jewish mysticism from back in the day. But everybody, their religion was magic, and it was frequency science. So it wasn't like it was a dark thing then. It was the thing of this planet. This is how the planet communicated and worked. This is how we healed each other, you know? I love that you guys come out and talk about all this stuff, though.
Yeah. I just wanted to say hi. I said, I think we are all capable of all of the miracles Jesus performed in the Bible. We just don't know how. And I think you're absolutely right. I think he was just on another level in his spiritual journey, and he was able to do a lot more than the average bear. And we're just not there yet. And we're just not there yet. And that was an amazement to us back then.
Do you want to hear something? See?
If you line your chakras, this can happen. Go ahead.
What?
So when I went to Egypt in March, right, we had a 2-hour private tour in the Great Pyramid by ourselves. And one of the things that they told us was that we went inside the pyramid, we climbed all the way up to the top to the King's Chamber. And inside the King's Chamber, there's a sarcophagus, a permanent sarcophagus built out of the stone. And they're telling us that one of the rituals is the great yogis from all over the world used to come and do. It was a 3-day ritual where for 3 days, like 3 days, 3 nights, or maybe just 3 days, you had to lay in the sarcophagus. And on the 3rd day, you rise out, and then you completed this. And like, there's this is a conversation for a different kind of channel, but like, it's very, very fascinating. Very fascinating.
What has to happen first?
The shit that I learned over there in March was.
You have to be covered in the holy anointing oil first.
Oh, gee, I wonder what oils this might be. Literally these that are the.
That's the most important part. That's the most important part.
The recipe for the oils that I have in my hand, these were written on the walls, inscribed on the walls of the temple and in the pyramid. The recipes.
Exactly.
That's these oils right here. That's why like I keep like shoving them in my cupboard.
You want to rub them on my face?
Like I have a lot of them now.
It's anointing. I want to be anointed.
It was an investment.
Rebirth.
Yeah.
High Spy has a really good comment I want to read about her last comment as well. And that is assuming that Jesus, he was a person, because she does believe that in the Bible it is not so much not real, but metaphorical allegories. So that is actually a really good way to look at something like the Bible when you are not necessarily a complete believer. I like that. Thank you for saying that.
You can also refer to Jesus as ganja, and if you go in deep, I'm talking like weed church deep, you can relate every single instance of Jesus to ganja, the ganja plant, the killing of the first sons, the males, the rebirth, the Passover, all this shit, the 3-day resurrection, the harvest, right? Get it? I mean, you can relate all this. The taking of the blood and the spirit of Christ, and when you uptake, you can take a cannabis tincture, and then the body is the actual cannabis. Like, you can relate Jesus to so many different things if you really go deep enough.
Yeah.
So this is another really cool comment that I want to read real quick that I just seen. Annie said, I've been listening to the last couple of weeks to both you and Lalana, so Twisted and myself, on probably the witchy Sundays that happened. And it all coincides in her eyes. And I just want to say that is really fucking cool because we didn't even realize that we coincided until recently. So I appreciate you realizing that. And I think Stealth is going to be a new weed church person as well. So not to keep giving Twisted the plug since this is my fucking channel, but seriously, if you are.
Yes, Tanya, I see you. I was painting last night. I decided to my best friend and I, like, I brought stuff over to paint, and they painted backpacks. And then I decided to start. I had a vision of what my energy looks like, so I decided to start painting that on the canvas. And it's funny because it looks like a river and geode.
A geode?
Geode.
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was high as shit last night.
Beautiful. You guys ever do those aura things?
Mm-hmm.
You guys ever do those aura things to see your aura? There goes their spirit animal.
I actually have, excuse me, an aura photograph. Like I got my aura photograph. And
That's what I mean. You've done that? Oh, dope. It
Yeah.
cut out. I didn't hear you.
I need to get it done again this year. Because
Yeah, I
I
wanna
got
do
it
that.
last August. So next month I'm gonna have it done again, and I want to get it done every single August, so I can see how it changes over the years.
So basically, your aura looks like spiky purple.
It's funny that you say that.
Is that what it's like? That's how
Spiky
mine is.
blue and purple.
That's how mine is. It's like, and it's purple, it's spiky and shit. But I can change mine. I can change mine with thought. It's very strange.
It's really, really funny that you say that. Because, like, so I think I've talked about the one candle that I've made, the judgment candle, which is like, I've come to another realization. Like, I see things in my mind's eye, and like, I'm afraid to use the word vision. I'm afraid to say the word I had a vision.
I do.
You know, so I'm gonna try and like embrace that. I'm gonna try and own it. Like, that's a new revelation.
If you have this gift, own that bitch. Okay?
It's just, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I've always been able to do that, but I'm very imaginative. But it's like somebody will say something, and I will literally see a picture in my mind's eye.
Exactly. Exactly. This is how I breed. I take two plants and I get like the phenos that I see, but I will formulate in my mind's eye what that outcome is going to be. And it always is what it is. There's a couple variations because there's pheno differences, but that picture that I see in my head comes out every time. Every time. So it's kind of like, same kind of thing. It's magical stuff, though. Magical stuff. It's amazing what your actual computer can do when you start using it and opening it up. It's like you have to open up the hard drives, in the memory space and say, hey, man, flood this shit with enlightenment,
And we are actually entering a period of great awakening. Like, we've just started reawakening as a planet.
I'm so glad that all you guys are catching up. I've been out here for 20-some, 30, 40 years almost talking shit, and people have been like, Twisted, you're crazy as fuck. You don't know what the hell. You're watching too much sci-fi. And I'm like, show me where this is on sci-fi, because I ain't never seen it. And then years ago, Ancient Aliens came out, started talking the same mess, and they're like, dude, there's a show out that's like they talk about what you've been talking about for years. And I was like, isn't that amazing? I'm like, so I'm not so crazy now. There's a whole following of these people, right?
John McDonald, like, I see you. I see that comment, and that is one of two drugs I've never done that I would really, really enjoy.
What's that?
I want all of the plant medicine and all of the psychedelics. Reference DMT.
What?
DMT and ayahuasca.
Oh yeah.
I didn't mention them by name on the live, but an after party, whatever. So
okay. So I don't want to interrupt, but I do want to address a couple of things that are going on in chat in regards to the topic of feeling guilty and disrespectful to your previous path or religion when you find the light, if you will. And that is very, very understandable. And don't feel bad that you feel bad. Like, it's okay to go through that. It's okay to, you've got to embrace the shadow so that you can move forward in the light. Okay. Right. And in order to do that, you've really got to dig deep and find out what might be, what is it? Ask yourself, what is it that is hurting you, that is stopping you, that is blocking you, that is, I don't know. you just got to keep asking yourself to keep digging digger, to keep digging digger, to keep digging deeper into your shadow and to see where it comes from, to see what you're doing. Oh shit, I got people down here. Goddamn.
Bam. Bam. Set up. Set up.
So basically I don't want you to think that it's not okay to explore because your religion doesn't allow you to it. That's the strictness of the religion because they don't want necessarily for you to explore. So please explore, but please don't feel bad about it. And you will get to that point. You will get to the point of acceptance of yourself that you are now knowing something more than what you were raised to know. And when you realize that you finally accept yourself for knowing that, that is a fucking amazing feeling because you are then free. And all I can say is fucking, yeah, get there, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, lovely witches, unfortunately, I have a Zoom call that I have to get on, but I love you dearly with all my heart. And if I will check and see if you guys are still around if I'm done.
Okay.
Love to hop back on.
All right, sweetheart. Love you.
All right, nice meeting you, madam.
Love you, T.
Bye. Ciao.
Twins, that's for you.
Who's that for?
I harvested it. I harvested
that's
like
twins. All that shit he got. Look, I was bragging on the shit I just got. This motherfucker pull out about 8 different containers full of weed.
Oh, you're lucky. That's all I have. That's all I have around me right now. Normally, there's about 10 pounds or so around me, but.
Boy, God, twins, no chance you're in Chicago, huh?
No,
we're gonna be best friends.
I told you I'm up north, bro. We're up north. We got tons of fucking medicine, bro. We got people in Chicago, though.
You need to plug me, Joe. You need to plug me. They became legal here New Year.
Yeah, trust me, bro. We know, trust me, we know. I'm a grower. You want to see my shit? Hold up.
You know that we bought our dispensaries out in the first few days. We ain't had weed in the dispensary in months.
Misfits Garden.
Oh shit!
All those little trees are little trees.
I see.
This is my trap house, homie.
I'm so jealous, man. My master says that I can't grow weed. I can barely smoke it. I can't sell it. That's what you know.
Never have a master, bro. Freedom.
The man says that you know that shit's not allowed.
Freedom.
Freedom, baby. You're talking to the choir.
Soul, bro.
I would agree, Joe. I was smoking this shit live on the internet before it was legal. Every fucking day, bro. Fuck that, man. I'm a free man, bro. Oh shit.
See, I apply all their witchiness into my grow. You know.
Oh, that was nice. That was dope, Amber. I'm sure you appreciate that. Did you hear what he said? It's about growth.
I was trying to read chat. What'd you say, Twist?
I said I apply all your witchiness, all your stuff to my grow. You know, I believe they know this.
And Amber, you was just making a point that when you grow past what you were expected to do, it's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is. It's a shock. It's not fun sometimes. It's not. I'm not trying to put it all like that shit will rock your world. But you have to accept what it is. You can't fucking block it because then you're just gonna have to start all the fuck over when you're ready to again. And just let it in and let it flow and feel that hurt and that realization, because when I realized it wasn't a hurt, but it was more of a shock. Like, God damn, I've been lied to my whole goddamn life.
Hey, I think Christians, church people, period, organized religions, I think a lot of them hit that shock. When they're young, they tell you that God is some white dude in the sky reaching out, touching somebody's hand, and people believe that. They believe demons are evil creatures that got them spit fire and have horns. If you don't see that, there's no such thing. And then they go up and they find that they see their own definitions of these.
You just described Lord Enlil, the giants, and the dark ones. We can go all day, my friend. Come to We Church, man.
You froze up.
Goddamn motherfucking
Come to We Church.
shit. Yeah, We Church, bro. I'm telling you, I talk about all the things that's ever been written from the beginning, all we ever knew.
Wait,
about,
that's the
You
thing.
know, I have to let Twisted plug his We Church because he always plugs Witchy Weekend. So you go for it.
Yeah.
In there, we talk about all the stuff from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? From the very beginning, and it all stems and comes right up into this Witchy Weekend kind of canon covenant stuff, where they are practicing the ancient knowledge that was passed down originally from the Anunnaki, and just that was their religion. They didn't have a religion. They were believed in magic, and magic's just frequency and science, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do that, because my whole life I was brought up Christian. Oh man, I have 3 preachers in my family. Like every single person believes in this white God and blah blah blah. And now I know that is Lord Enlil, that one they're calling God. He actually turned white. He is a blue-eyed, long white-haired, white-beard, white God, because he turned that way from bleaching from the sun. I went through and studied the whole freaking thing and researched it all and learned how, scientifically, our sun, the frequency of our sun, changed their skin, made them not live as long, made them age, where they were going back home and their children were like something like their fathers or their grandfathers were actually younger than they were when they came back. Like, yeah, that's what it was. Their fathers and grandfathers were actually younger than them when they would come back to their homeworld to Anunnaki. So when you follow that all the way through, you learn that white God, that entity that they're talking about as God in all these Bibles, is actually the Anunnaki prince named Enlil, like Inanna, Queen of Heaven, that's his freaking daughter. You know what I'm saying? All these like Enki, which some refer to as Satan, or not the devil, they refer to as Satan. But all these words were just simply meanings. They were just meanings. Like Satan meant the adversary. That's all it means. So like, if you don't agree with me about something, you're Satan. You're Satan to me. And
we turned him into the red guy on the hot sauce bottle. We turned him into that.
And that's not even true. And that's the fallen angel Samyaza. Or if we could follow him back, we get his real goddamn Anunnaki name. That's just the name we're given to us in the jail.
Let me interrupt you, Twiz. Let me interrupt you. I got a buddy who's big into the Anunnaki, and he tells me a lot of things that you say. And then I'm a fan of reading. I told you that science. And how about this, man? How about it's logical that early man, as science tells us, came from Africa, where we were all dark because it was hot out there. Then when people traveled to colder environments, they became thicker, shorter, fatter, so they can hold the heat. And of course, their skin didn't need all that darkness because the sun wasn't on them all the time. They didn't need all that melanin. I think it all depends on where you're from, right? Surely race is not even a real fucking thing. No, it's an illusion.
You're human. You're human, period. It's geologically proven that's what you're like. I even do it with speech, bro. I used to live in Cleveland. I talk like the homies. I'm a white boy now, bro. I live around white people and I talk white. You know what I'm saying? It's just a geographical thing of who you're going to be, and based on your color of your skin, but you have to be born under those situations in generations. I can't just go to Africa and all of a sudden I'm going to turn black. It has to be generations.
Exactly, right? Over generations, though, right?
Fuckers made on this planet, and they spread out from there. Adam and Eve were made from the African race. You know what I'm saying? But with the holy seed of Lord Enki. You know what I mean? Not Enlil, not the God that's in all these Bibles. Fucked up. The actual creator, people worship like gods or goddesses and stuff. Those are actually just beings from another planet in our goddamn solar system. When that planet comes back here and people are really enlightened to really...
Hold on, excuse me. Lily, Witch, Tilly, could you mute your mic while when you're not talking? I think that's your mic that's crackling.
Yeah, baby. That sucks.
I'm sorry to interrupt this.
I don't want to go crazy on it, but it all stems from frequency. It all stems from witchcraft. And
agreed. Agreed.
Magic. You know what I'm saying?
It's a frequency.
They did spellcraft in why we actually use the Bible now and why we worship anything. They made priests. God's passed down kingship from heaven. That's all that was supposed to happen as it was written, as the command from King Anu. Give them kingship and get the fuck off their planet. That's what it was. And instead, that's what they taught us. They passed down kingship, but then Lord Enlil in secret made priests and priestesses and made them teach humans to worship him. And he used spellcraft to keep all their souls. When they do these certain rituals, all their souls will come to his soul power.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? It's just wild. It's wild if you really research it all and research where the core is of them being here, and then how they evolved and it happened. Like they created humans and started loving humans. They really loved the creation. They really did love the creation. Some hated the creation, but some really loved creation, and they manipulated creation wherever it needed to be manipulated to make us where we're at today. You know, but like as in reading the Bible and believing in one God, or a God as in a white God, you know what I'm saying? When really they were Anunnaki, they were silicon based. They weren't even a color. They probably weren't even a color, bro. Our sun probably was a color.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were probably
translucent. Probably translucent. Yeah.
You know, crystalline light beings, bro. But they still were flesh and blood. You know, but that was their flesh and blood. Their blood was probably water, you know, or gold. Their blood probably could have been gold, because
they got some in the Bible,
bro. They drank
in the Bible.
What's that?
In the Bible, they talk about how humans intermingle with giants. I never thought they meant fucking 8 feet, 9 feet tall people. I assumed they meant
20, 30, 40. Try 3 miles tall. Try 3,000 feet tall, bro. 3,000 miles. They talk about when they picked up a rock, they broke the tops of mountains off, bro. Bro, imagine them. I mean, dude, they broke the tops of mountains off.
I'm a fan of science. I believe that not. I believe that none. You know, perhaps if these guys had a human body, if they were a mile long, I should have found a fucking femur that was about 800 yards by now.
It's a rock.
If that was the case, I believe in science.
But you're not looking for a bone. You're looking for a rock now. You're looking for a rock. It's a rock.
That's what bones are. They're fossilized. Yeah, that's what bones are. They're really just fossils are just rocks. They're not really bones.
So when you're looking at a mountain, that could literally be one of those 3-mile-high giants that fell over and died during that.
I don't believe that for a second, baby. You can tear a mountain down, and you can see where the water shaped it. You can see what the granular content is. You can see from that year whether it was a smoky year, watery year. I don't believe that this could be somebody's skeleton shaped like a mountain. I can't buy that.
Some are like that. Other ones are not explained. Other ones, when you break it,
I got you.
Start finding things. Some are like that. Some are
my man. Okay.
Yeah, some are geographic. Trust me, I wanted to be a geologist and dig up dinosaurs and study rocks. And I studied all those patterns and how earthquakes and the plate shift and stuff. Others, bro, when you go in caves, there's tattoos on the cave walls. It was skin at one time, and it's crystal now. It's crystal. And there's tattoos on this.
You know, I study all, I read all. I haven't seen a tattoo on a cave wall.
Okay, you got to come to We Church. Oh shit! But anyway, back to how it all stems to the witchy world, though. So the kingdom got passed down from heaven, right? So Lord Enki and all of his crew in Atlantis, from Thoth and the Egyptian gods and all those, they needed somewhere to keep their history. They needed somewhere so people would know the power of frequency. Yeah. Frequency is everything. If you understand frequency, now you know magnetism, elevation, you know, you can do levitation, you know, energy, everything, electricity, everything.
Gravity.
Frequency. So they had
magnetism, gravity. Yeah.
They had to keep this somewhere, because guess what? In the Holy Bible, if you just read the Holy Bible, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. The damn fucking the message is gone. You're gonna just pray to God and do that, and you're going to keep. Guess what you're going to do? This is what you're going to do. This is how I figure it. Okay, it's like kind of like a game.
If you only read the Bible, yes.
If you only read the Bible, that knowledge is gone. The frequency knowledge, the science, the magic, the talking to the plants, the
Agreed.
is gone. It's gone. You're under a spell.
In fact, Twins, most people believe that if you're a scientist, like a scientist will tell you, no, I don't believe in God. I'm a scientist. God's language is science. What the fuck is you talking about?
Exactly.
That is his language, mathematics. That is his language.
Yep. My true God is that first light, that first frequency out of the darkness came light, right?
Check him out.
Bam.
Check him out.
Oh my God.
That first frequency. That was dope, baby. That first frequency.
I'm the frequency guy, bro.
So I want to say this, I know we're all not paying attention to chat, and I'm trying to, you guys, so I apologize. But Groze just said anthropological studies have shown that ancient people of Egypt and Israel were of dark skinned. 80% of the people who occupy that part of the world have skin cancer, showing they were not indigenous. So some little facts for you.
Exactly, and she's
correct. Egypt is in Africa, so like Egyptians, that was the African nation for sure. That's what I try to tell people around the planet today, man. It's like, I wish my skin was a different color so my voice could really be heard. Because as a white man in today's world, I'm not being heard really that much. But if I guarantee if my skin was colored and I could teach the real history of the planet, it was a black planet, man. When we stepped out, we became different colors and mixed with different things and became a different color. Like we were a black planet, man. And it's like we were all slaves in the beginning. The people were created for slavery.
It's a big ass cat.
You know what I'm saying? And I just wish the planet would change their frequency and their focus and just start loving humans as humans or individuals and stop looking at color and calling that race, because that's not your race. You are a human. That is your race.
It makes no sense, right? It's not logical.
I hate it. I hate it,
It's
bro.
not logical. I keep going back to that shit Amber says. When you grow past your boundaries, it's shocking, and you're alone. You know, it ain't many motherfuckers doing what we doing here, man. You're alone. The masses get angry when you say that shit. If you tell them, hey, I believe in energy and witch, oh my God, you're gonna be crucified. She's nuts. She's crazy. You tell a motherfucker about the Anunnaki, he's crazy. He's a conspiracy theorist. You know, and my beliefs the same. How do you not go to church at least one day? Surely, no. Yeah, we are surely the outcasts.
Yeah. Real quick, I dropped a link in there besides my StreamYards earlier for High Spy. She wanted me to drop a link on what she's talking about. So that's what that is, High Spy. If you want to describe what that link is in chat, go ahead. What is it called? I don't even, it's not in front of me. I can't tell you. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but there you go. And then there's the StreamYards. If anybody else have the fuck on here. We got room galore. Talk about some crazy shit. This is why I love these talks, because we just, you know, how much have we learned already? For real though. Like,
well, my biggest growing experience of the day is that you are not alone, Joe. You are not alone. That is my biggest shit of the day. I think weird shit, and I got to keep my mouth shut a lot, because people believe the structured, organized religions, what's popular to believe, it's safe there. So everybody hides out in what's popular. So, you know, scientists and what you cats are talking about, you know, I'm interested.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You are not alone. You are not alone.
I feel it, yo. I feel that. I feel that. That's what I'm telling you, Joe.
You're always in my heart.
I'm telling you.
Hell yeah, let's go.
This conversation is not welcome in most rooms, and I go through a lot. In fact, when I just cut this phone on and jumped on your StreamYards, I had to close 9 StreamYards and then I left open. So I do this shit a lot, man. I'm telling you, conversations like this is not welcome. You're not allowed to talk about science, politics, politics, religion, certainly witchcraft, spirituality, frequency.
Oh shit, he froze up.
Cool.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
I'm outside the apartment.
You ain't
found an entire day dedicated to this shit, pretty much, right here in this community.
Amber, you look great. You look beautiful.
I dig the cats that talk about we the same language. I know nothing about and who modern witchcraft. They suck at it.
Joe, sweetheart, you're breaking up super duper bad for me. Is anybody else hearing that the same as me?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I can't hear you, babe. You're like super breaking up.
I go upstairs in the apartment anyway. If you guys are still here, I'll finish my blunt. I'll hop back on when I get upstairs in the apartment.
All right. Sounds good, honey.
Yeah. You need Verizon.
I do have Verizon. It's pretty damn good, I have to admit.
Yeah, I just got my phone out of the freezer.
My family thinks I'm batshit crazy. Well, I mean, sometimes our families do think we're batshit crazy, and you know what? That's just them not seeing the light yet. That's all. And you can remove yourself from the energy if you want to, but you can't condemn them for just not being on the same page as you. So that's what I think.
And here's the thing, I talk about the spirits a lot or the soul, your spirit. You're not your spirit. If you are your spirit, man, holy shit, that'd be fucking pretty cool. But I mean, I'm Twisted Roots like everywhere, always. I'm reincarnated as myself again and again. I don't kind of believe that. I believe that your soul is some other thing, something else. You are your flesh bag suit of whatever it is each time. So, the people who don't believe in your path, say like I believe in the path of enlightenment and ascension, right? It's basically shedding your earth body and becoming light and joining the light source. That doesn't mean you're stuck to that light source, because of course God has his messengers, right? So he sends the light to you sometimes, right? Out to others to, infest other things or help other things, whatever it happens to be. So say you're on your path of enlightenment, your true enlightenment, you're on your path of ascension. Other people think you're batshit crazy because you dive into the witchy world, dive into the frequency world. You don't believe in their God because you know that their God is actually a flesh and blood being and not that true light, right? You believe in a different path. Well, see, their soul, okay, if you believe in this path, their soul still has to go through its trials before they have to go, their human part has to go through its trials. You have to connect with your soul. And once you connect with your soul and you discover this true path, the path that it really is supposed to go onto, you become a mature soul, I believe. When you're a young soul, you're outrageously crazy and you believe everything you fucking hear, and you get brainwashed every time back when you get reincarnated. You follow the same wrong path, the spellcraft, and you believe in this one God, and you go to a flesh and blood being, whatever that may be, and then you get reincarnated because you're just recycled. Like it says in the Bible, you go to hell, everyone goes to hell, goes through a little tribulation, and then they get spit up to heaven in this fifth dimension. That fifth dimension was created by a being, not the actual true light. You know what I'm saying? Not my idea. Not my idea. Like how they describe heaven in the Bible, that's a being from the Biru. That's who they're talking about in the Bible. Where's my camera? I don't know. I'm looking down too much. But all that shit in the Bible, they're talking about the Anunnaki. You're talking about the Anunnaki. Nothing changed in the planet's history.
No.
The whole time of the Bible, and the whole time of Quran, and the whole time of the Mahabharata, you want to know who they really are. Go read the Mahabharata. If you don't believe in the Sumerian tablets, go read the Mahabharata. Okay, you're gonna learn. Go read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. You're gonna learn that their religion was magic. That's what they knew, So this is where it's at, man. I love you guys. I'm high as fuck.
Me too.
I'm definitely stoned.
But when you find that path, you're going to have to go through your tribulations. You know what I'm saying? Other people are on a different journey, and they might find themselves reincarnated. You might find yourself at the end of your spiritual journey because you might be on the right path if you follow the path of true light, right? You don't believe in one God kind of thing. If you're on that path of true light, enlightenment, you might find yourself joining the true source. You know what I mean? It's how I believe. That's how I believe. Other people have to get reincarnated a few times. So like Amber was saying, don't roadblock their journey. Don't get in their path because you don't want no one in your path. Let them discover their light themselves. Let the light come to them. If it does not come to light to them in this lifetime, that's because they have lessons they have not learned yet that they need to learn. It's not just finding the light. It's not just finding the light and the light or having the light come to you. There's other trials that you have to overcome of being a person, a human, before you can join the source. You know, so think of it kind of like that. You can't get in people's paths. Don't feel sad for them. Don't feel sorry for yourself.
Well, here's a perfect analogy for you guys. Or analogy? No, that's not a word. Analogy.
Yeah.
So you know how? Okay, so I love butterflies. Butterflies are my fucking thing. So it's a butterfly analogy. They have the cocoon, and you know, and it you're developing, blah blah blah. You're ready to come out of the cocoon. It's kind of like eggs, even, and just anything in general that needs to hatch and needs to hatch on its own, because they need that strength in order to live properly, and that's just part of nature. So if you like help something, like the people who know that, don't help something because they're losing the ability to gain the strength that they need to survive in life, to break that open, which that just goes directly into you need to let that person break that open for them, because if you try to force it upon them, number one, they're not going to accept it and they're not going to be able to handle it. And whatever, it's not worth you putting your energy into somebody who's not ready to receive it.
Yeah,
because you need that energy for you.
That's very important
to continue on your basically ascension and your thought process and your education. So don't waste your energy on people who aren't ready to receive it. If they're ready to receive it, fuck yeah, help them out. Like that's, part of the whole ascension process. You need to lead people there. I mean, that's one thing that the church does have kind of going for them. It's not like in your fucking face, but when they come to you and they're ready to do it, they're coming to you for a fucking reason. Help them out. But don't go out for people like that. No.
Yeah.
That went a little sideways to what your subject was, but that's how I'm high. I mean, you guys saw me fucking die there a while back.
Yeah.
It was great.
Definitely stoned.
I'm so high.
I'm so high.
From last night.
What?
I'm drinking this drink from last night.
Oh no.
The Misfits had a little bit of Crown and Coke.
Oh, really?
Hey.
I'm finishing it today. I'm finishing it today and get ready for the full moon festivities.
That's right, because yes, what time is it over there right now? What time is it over here right now?
It's
7:20.
Happy 420, motherfucker!
Oh, shit! 420. What the fuck? Is it 420 here? I don't have a fucking clock.
It's 420 where Tilly is.
Oh, it's 420 where Tilly is.
Hell yeah.
To Tilly, 420, guys. Spooky naming.
Happy 420.
Happy 420. Fuck yeah, we look at the right time. That was the universe telling us, you better look at that fucking clock.
Yep, I was watching it. I was gonna wait for you to announce it all.
Oh, we got the mooks back from dinner. Hang on, babe. Okay. There's fire light.
What up?
Cheers. What's up? Sorry, I had stuff on the grill. I had to keep going back and forth.
Oh, dinner was so good.
What'd you guys have?
Grilled chicken and some garlic pasta.
Ooh, yum.
Kept it pretty simple today.
Very, very simple today. But
we got it done.
Got it done.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome, honey. I'm glad you had a good dinner. Marcus, what's up, honey? I got Crown and Coke too. Oh shit.
Oh, you got Crown and Coke too?
Kalakis does.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. So hold on. Can I show all these things? These were what happened tonight.
Chicha, cheers.
cheers, girl.
Cheers. She's like, she's so high. She's so high.
No, I like I am so high, but like my computer is so far away from the modem that like sometimes it like just like all of a sudden you guys are all frozen. So I'm like, okay, I got to make sure I have to like reconnect. So yes, cheers.
Yeah, I like that delayed reaction.
Oh, that's awesome.
Skulls, huh?
Oh my God, they're beautiful.
I know, I love it.
Be careful. Just don't trump.
That's awesome.
So you know how I got those skulls that all those oils in? I found them. And they're full of liquor.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Probably dump it out or something. Pour it out in a solo cup. Wait for the
I
next
know.
one.
Like, you gotta find somebody that likes liquor or that likes vodka.
Yeah,
So you
this
don't have to
is
mix it.
product of Canada. So that's fucking cool. I was so happy to find these because I can't wait to fill them with fucking RSO oil. Fuck yeah. For somebody we know, name, member.
It's gonna be fucking cool. Very, very badass Twisted. Hell yeah. Hopefully they hatch. Hopefully what hatches? Did something oh.
Like a
Found a baby praying mantis this morning, waiting on a couple hundred more. Wow. I love praying mantises. So you're gonna have a shit ton of praying mantises.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, just love me. Hi, Shank.
Oh, he's so sweet.
Hi, Shank.
Don't.
How's he been? Is his health been steady?
He's doing good. He had his second set of shots on Monday.
Good. Steady Eddie.
And they said he was doing good. Last Monday, he was 13.7 pounds. I'm actually going to be ordering a scale probably tonight because I broke my scale and I like to weigh puppies on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And only getting a weight at the vet is just not working for me.
Totally understandable.
I like to know how much he weighs like every day.
Do you just get a normal scale for that, or do you get a special scale? Okay.
Yeah, I just weigh myself and then I weigh him and figure out the difference. That's what I did with Meaty, and his weight was always right on with what the vet was telling me. So
nice.
Yeah,
my scale just when the batteries died, I never got new ones, and then when I went to change them, it just didn't work anymore. I was like, okay, that's garbage.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Bummer, man.
It only lasted me like 2 years. It wasn't very old.
Oh, that isn't very old.
Yeah, it did not last long at all.
I got a scale last year. It's pretty cool. It's digital, but it like you step on it with your bare feet and it like reads all your like body shit, right? The BMIs and blah blah blahs and all that crap.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm
I
like,
have the exact same fucking scale.
well, there's a lot of them. I guarantee it's not probably.
No, I bet you we have the same fucking one, dude.
Yeah.
Bet you we have the exact same one.
Yeah, I have it. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's nice to see so it's kind of a chemo silver lining. Like, this is weight that I've needed to lose anyway, and now that I've lost it, it's like, wow, look at all that cool weight that's gone. Like, it's gone. It's gone. Right. Not coming back. God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to.
What's in front of you?
Huh?
It's a torch.
Oh, I thought it was like a microphone. I'm like, is that a microphone?
Dabbed out by the way.
Dabs, missed out on Dabs a minute. You guys left.
What's that?
You missed out on Dabs a minute.
Oh, you played Dab a minute when I left?
We tried to, but you left.
Yeah, they were trying to play it with you, but we were cooking and we kept leaving. And
I was dabbing the whole time they were all talking.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, obviously, you have opinions and thoughts on everything, but I don't like to share them too often.
Yeah, it was fun.
But yes, I agree with a lot of the things that were said.
I'm very glad. That's awesome to hear. I'm so glad that you guys listen. It's so nice to just know who my audience is and knowing that I love you guys.
I'll be right back. I got to let them know.
Just wait till you have 17,000 followers.
Oh, let's not get carried away, sweetheart.
There's a lot of witchy people out there. You'd be surprised. Like those people, you guys probably didn't see We Church at all, but if for you guys up here, if you get a chance, watch my We Church I did right before the show.
I'm going to. I got in at the last of it, but I will.
It was
actually. I talked to all kinds of people today. Like I talked to Mrs. Mook earlier. I talked to Beat Cloud earlier. I talked to my grandma because it was her birthday yesterday, but she didn't answer her phone last night because their electricity went out. So I talked to her today. And then I tried to talk to my dad, but he didn't answer. I feel like I talked to somebody else, and I don't know. So I had like a lot of people that I had to catch up with and talk to today. So I couldn't watch it, but I'll catch up on it like tomorrow.
No, so listen. So if you go in there and you find the little witchy person that I was listening to, and you follow her, you'll see she's got a fucking shit ton of followers. Like, so the witchy stuff, if you go into and find people on YouTube like that, those people are big.
They
big.
are, but they also don't smoke weed.
Well, there's
that's gonna limit me quite a bit.
You bring all the stoners that have all these same questions about life.
Yeah, exactly.
Spirituality. What should I be doing? Because when they get stoned, I guarantee they start getting enlightened. And they're going, wait a minute, but the church tells me this. Why am I thinking these things when I'm stoned? Like, hold on. Why? Because the weed is the connection. The weed is the enlightenment. You know what I mean? For sure. Good Lord.
Agreed.
What color is that wig?
What?
What color is that wig? Green and shit?
Green.
Yeah. It's green. It's like a I don't know what kind of green you want to call that, really. It's like a foresty, mossy kind of green.
Yeah.
It's something.
I love it. And you got that big hoop. You look kind of gypsy.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Those are my moon earrings.
Gypsy over here. Yeah.
Right. If you got to do transplant, get it done.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Well,
tonight. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Gloat about yourself.
No, I was just saying my plants are staying in those pots. They can't grow any bigger.
I thought you were going to go on about your fucking looks. Never mind.
No.
So listen, anybody, if you're going outside today, listen, we're in the full moon cycle. Make sure you're doing all your topping, feeding, watering, crystal work of any kind that you're going to do. If you're going to like,
I was just fucking like pipe banding from the side.
I thought you had something to say. So if you got any crystal work to do out there at all, with rituals, blessings, frequency, get that frequency out there blasting, right? I don't have my frequency on right now because you guys say it's annoying and shit. So I won't.
If you're outside, you still get natural frequency, right?
Yeah, you get frequency out there, but I put that rapid growth on there. That's it's holding me back a little bit, but I like being in the show. But anyways, get your 22 gemstones out there. Dump it on your plants, right? We're gonna be doing free for full moon magic today. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we get off of here, I'm gonna be starting full moon madness. It's gonna be another open panel thing like this, so people could come in and join if you want. I'm trying to defrost my phone right now. It was overheating, and I put it in the freezer, and now it's frozen. So,
what the hell?
Yeah.
Why did you put it in the
Why didn't you just put it in the fridge?
Because it was overheating, and then I needed to go, but then I realized it's been in there for like 2 hours, so it's kind of frozen. But it's just crystals, and it's just frequency. So once it cools down, it'll be better. And then we can go outside. I have this internet cable though that's like 60 feet long. I can't find the damn box that I put it in. I don't know where the fuck I put that box. So
I hope it's okay. I really do.
oh, it should be fine. It's probably cool now. It was just super, super, super cold. And you know, crystals, they're piezoelectricity. So when they're cold, it's hard to generate electricity in them unless it's water. See, boom, it's better. Now we can fucking charge up, and you guys just don't have the belief or the faith. It's twisted one. That faith in the power of twisted. So if you're going outside or anything, if you're indoors, top your plants, train your plants, transplant your plants, scarif your seeds and get them going. This is the time. This is the power, the magnetism, the frequency of the earth, the moon and the sun, the trinity right there, right? Super powerful for plant growth right now. Get your seeds out there. Ooh, enzymes. Growth hormones, for sure. That's what we're going to be doing on Madness today.
I gotta get some food popping.
Some seeds. Full moon, baby.
Right.
Transplant and popping seeds.
Pineapple.
Larry.
Oh yeah.
The roots. The light.
And the one I haven't grown yet.
Yum num num.
Mac-alicious. That sounds fun.
The only Mac stream I haven't grown yet.
Yeah. I'm excited for you guys. I hope that Kylo Ren, I kind of hope for the early harvest one for you so you can have it fast, but I kind of hope for it to go longer. You know what I mean?
We always hope for it to go long.
We're going to pop those.
Love you guys. Fucking shit.
Amber.
That one's not stopping.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I'm good.
Talking a whole lot.
Take a drink.
I am.
Oh, COVID-19.
Oh,
I hear that big.
COVID-19. Yeah, baby.
Oh, motherfucker.
I'm going to give her COVID-19. No, for real. I got it growing in my backyard.
No, I know. It's just funny.
There it is. Right there.
Ask Annie by Granny.
It's true, too. You're
There we go.
Oh, man. I'm transplanting 13.
Yeah, cheers, everybody.
You said, Calakas? You're transplanting 13 of them? Sure. Popping a couple of Azaku. Okay, how do you pronounce that? Azukar, A-Z-U-C-A-R, times Ghost Train Haze. Azukar times Ghost Train Haze. Husband Hazard, how you doing, sweetheart?
But what up, man?
Tanya's in Florida, can't go anywhere. Why not? Are they locked down again all of a sudden? I don't know. I don't like that.
Holy shit, get the motherfucking shit out of me, dude. Don't do that, dude. If I didn't recognize you, I would have fucking jumped up to kill you, dude. Holy fucking shit. This motherfucker right here.
That sounds like penis.
Like I heard the song and I was like, oh my god. No, I didn't hear you.
Yelled in the house.
Yep, that's Beaver.
Yeah,
he did say in chat, come over.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
coming over.
He definitely said in chat he was coming over.
Oh, yeah,
Like, I'm coming over. What is this, Frankenstein?
it's a Hulk fucking ball, dude.
Oh, it's a bowl. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Here's Beavis.
Hey, fucking Beavis. What's up, man?
Fucking Beavis.
scared the shit out of me, dude. Dude, thank God I didn't have to get up and kill anybody, but until it would have got him in a second.
Oh, my goodness. That was kind of funny.
I don't know.
So, yeah, we're at 2 hours and 33 minutes right now. I'm going to round this off at like 40, 45, another 10 minutes. So,
Oh, I didn't.
Whatever you wanted.
Beavis, I told you were right next to us, and I was sitting there doing the live, and then when I walked away, and I was like,
Yeah, I said what up to the guys.
I was like, oh wait, I totally forgot Beavis was back there. I walked right past him. Are we gonna smoke out of it?
Yeah, that's your pipe.
I love it.
What?
It's a new pipe.
I think it's so great how they're so close together and hang out like that. It's fun.
Pipe, right?
I wanted you to taste it properly.
If I can have this.
Same thing when soil comes to you.
I have another one.
It's fun to see like everybody there, you know.
Thank you for my tasters.
Say again, Leilana.
I said same thing when soil comes to you. It's fun to see everybody there.
Yeah.
You know, just
Yeah.
it reminds me of when we were together last.
So long ago, it seems.
Number
I
2.
miss you.
Not confirmed already.
Oh,
I know there's damn bullshit going on.
I mean, they turned.
I know. I won't be able to see anybody until next year, but that's okay because it's going to be a hell of a year.
Fuck yeah.
You just keep getting stoned and doing what you're doing. Also, kind of doing the left and right. It's gonna get down.
Bingo.
Right.
I can smell it.
Cheers, stoners and dabbers.
Yeah, cheers, stoners, drunkers.
Cheers.
Everybody. I would cheers with you, but I'm still fucking coughing from 10 minutes ago.
I'm back in the bowl.
Wow, look at my hair. I look like I've been tussled a little.
I'm going to blow my nose so I can taste.
You guys up?
What's going on,
What's up,
Beaver?
David?
Yeah.
What up?
Not much. Just trying some of the stuff that's all nicely dried and.
Right. Hold on. Cheers.
I don't know how well you all can see on his camera.
I mean, it looks good. It's just hard to focus, but it looks like the right color.
Well,
Cheers,
do
buddy.
that again, Beavis.
Yeah, cheers.
There's another one. You know. I don't know what it's trying.
Hello, cheers. I see you.
You look like a makeup artist.
There it is. There it is.
There it
Now
goes.
focus.
Nice. What strain is that one, buddy?
One. I don't know. This is number 2, I think. And then here's number 1.
They're by number.
Says two.
That's the number 1 stunner right there.
Oh man.
And this one. No, these are just unnamed strains. These are random.
Okay, I got you. Said Public Enemy number 1.
So number 1 is this one. And then the
Right.
one he just lit up, this is supposedly Purple Doja. Now he just tore up the nicely, manicured bud.
He just tore it up.
But
Fucking twisted, just like
Right.
manhandling my shit.
Good job, man. What do you think of it when you smoke it? What do you think of it? Oh, I mean, what's your review?
Doja dude is like crack to me, so I don't know.
It's crackly, you said? My bad.
No, it's like crack to me.
Oh, it's like crack.
It gets me hyper. I think it's a
Oh.
sativa.
So it gets you up, gets you going. Yeah. Sometimes I smoke some weed, man. I feel like my heart's gonna blow out of my chest. I'm like, shit, man. I don't know if it's the coffee or the weed I just smoked. Holy shit! I better get up and go run a fucking mile or something.
Oh, shit. I get like that with green crack, but that's part of why I like it because it gives me that motivation that I need. I'm like ready to fucking go, and that's what I like about it. A lot of people don't like green crack because of that, and I'm like, fuck yeah, give me some green crack.
No, I feel you so hard on that. Like, cause I used to like when I used to serve a lot, I like always wanted to smoke to help my anxiety. But if I smoked an indica, I just like couldn't have a linear train of thought or like multitask at all. So like sativa is like green crack is just like it's heaven. It's heaven for the worker and the person that's like always on the go and having to socialize. With
That's actually the one I was.
Yeah, you're right, honey.
Yeah, socialization is hard.
Well, it's like, it's almost okay. I almost akin it to a lot of people like to take Adderall to get their ass kind of motivated and shit like that. I don't like to do shit that's unnatural. So that's my Adderall. Give me some fucking green crack. I got to do some shit today. I need to go get some green crack. But that's just me. But yeah, a lot of people don't.
Green crack was one of my favorites until we grew it.
Yeah, right.
I
Right?
didn't like it.
You grew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was our very first grow, and it turned out horrible.
Aw.
It's
What
not-
happened to it?
I suck.
We were a little careless,
It was my first girl back in like 12 years.
Yeah.
12 years ago. Well, hell, first
Yeah.
grows are always have their trials and tribulations. So.
Oh yeah, I was growing, and then the kid came along.
Right.
You haven't tried to grow it since?
Daughter come along, and then I said I cannot do this no more. It's not recreational.
It's not recreational.
No, it's all good.
That's all good. No, I would like to get some green crack and actually grow it to its potential. No,
Yeah.
that would be nice.
Yeah,
Because
green crack
that's
is really
my
good.
favorite strains for
We got some
very
green
many
crack
years.
from Twisted, actually. He's got one of his crosses of
Do
green
we?
crack. I got the seeds still. Yeah, I got a whole vault full of Twisted
I
root
could
strains.
pop that tonight.
Fuck yeah.
I
That
could
would
pop
be
Twisted
awesome
root
because
strains every month for like 2 years.
Yeah, we have a shit ton of Twisted and Goliath strains.
there you go. Especially now that you're confident in your growing skills, you can try some shit again. You can try some crazy shit.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm telling you, pop stuff on the
I like a good sativa.
new moon to full moon.
Yeah, me
Full
too,
moon,
baby.
I'm telling you, most power. You're gonna have most success popping beans.
Yeah,
I pop beans in the fourth quarter, always hundreds of beans, bro. Hundreds. I'll be like, oh shit, I fucked up, and I'll be off on my days. You know what I mean? So
I don't know if this is interesting or anything, but I found this book earlier. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting.
Apple cider
Yeah,
vinegar.
you held that up. So is that like what all the things apple cider vinegar does to you, basically?
Exactly.
That's for
It's
you. I
from the
should say.
people that make the Bragg apple cider vinegar, the organic one. Yeah, it's the same people.
Oh,
Stuff
yeah,
you
yeah,
can find in the store. But they got all kinds of books, I guess, you know. Like a whole fucking thing. They got all different healthy living shit and all different stuff. I saw there's all kinds of cool shit you can do with white vinegar and apple cider vinegar for your pets, yourself, all kinds of shit.
I know it's really good for our health.
I just thought it was interesting. I was reading some of it earlier. I was like, God damn, that's pretty interesting.
That is, though. I love that.
I don't
It's
read a
nice-
whole lot. I usually go online and read visually, learn visually.
Yeah.
That's why I like Twisted's Weed Shirts, because like when I listen to the Anunnaki books, like I tried to listen to them and follow them, and I do decently. But like when he stops to explain shit while he's going, that's what I like, because then it just gives you background. He'll talk about other shit, and then he'll continue on. That's what I like about it. I haven't been there in a minute, but I'd probably be lost if I went there. I haven't been there like the last 2, at least.
No, I'm focused on. Last week or this week, I focused on witchcraft, Wiccan, paganism. What is paganism? What is the word witch? Where does it stem from? Signs of a witch. What is the witch's teeth? About the mark of the devil. Different things like that, based on witchcraft to, journey right into the Canon Coven and some of their knowledge. But yeah, I think next week I'm going to go into the Anunnaki tales again, so we can learn some more shit. Go in depth in there. I want to do research. Sophie, we got a couple research topics to do for sure. Frequency based, crystalline based. Who this girl go?
People need to open up their frequencies and access everything that's coming in.
That looks like a Bunsen burner.
Totally. Fuck yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I love how I love the witchy turn things have taken and how everybody has embraced it and loves it, and I thank everybody for it. So, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, we're glad you started doing this because that gave everybody an opportunity to come on and express their witchiness.
Yes.
And learn, educate.
Yes, exactly. And see, that's one of those things that us as the very, I mean, we just became a coven so quickly. We've literally known each other, all of these women, for about, 2 months, guys? 2.5?
Maybe 3 months.
About 3 months.
Maybe.
About 3 months. And we just became a coven. We didn't realize it. And we're like, are we a coven? We're like, yes, we are. Oh, my God. So it's like, oh, holy shit. But we just came together and realized this would be, with me having the YouTube channel, the platform, because I was wrestling with the whole, should I go witchy at the same time almost, that they came into my life. And it's like, okay, this is who I am. So exactly, kind of what I said in my video on Saturday, this is my channel. If you can, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. So don't be scared to do it. And I did it. And this platform, even though you see witchy channels and they do, their Q&As or whatever, but they generally do it by themselves. It's only them and their point of view. A lot of times you don't find ones that do it live. There's very few that do it live. So we've never really seen this before been done. And we figured we really kind of tapped into something that you're not going to necessarily find many places and be able to literally interact with, you know, practicing witches, whether it be lightly practicing or heavily practicing, and whichever path it may be. So you just have that broad knowledge literally right here at your fingertips. So that's what we wanted to do, and I'm just so glad everybody recognizes it. It makes all of us so fucking happy. I guarantee you. I can speak for every one of us.
Fuck yeah.
Peace on that one.
Great. Good deal.
Let's dab that shit up.
Oh, yeah. Cheers, everyone.
Guys, cheers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Cheers.
Sorry, I didn't say anything. I just kind of took a dab. I'll take another one if you guys want to cheers. I'll just kill myself, like, with the dab.
I'll just kill myself. Well, that's what I was doing earlier.
I'm so about it. It's Sunday. It is the day to murder yourself with dabs and just chill and vibe. I'm here for it. Let's die together.
Let's die together.
Let's all die together. Yes.
Yeah, let's all die together.
I want to think one.
How do I? I'm technology inept.
I'm confused.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Lizard King said he was trying to subscribe to me, but I don't know how to send a link because I'm not good.
Okay, so when this is over, just comment on this thing and he can click on it and follow. Yeah, I can actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, very true.
Yeah.
All right, my beauties, my fucking, I love you all so much, but I'm going to shut this fucker down. I know Twisted needs to get some shit going, and I can't fucking see shit anymore because these goddamn fucking contacts I put in my eyes.
The whole time. I forgot about that.
Well, cheers, everybody.
Yes, cheers.
Do your witchy well and enjoy it.
Yes, me too.
Absolutely. Go to Full Moon Madness after this. I don't know how long after this, but go to Full Moon Madness on Twisted's channel.
Oh, yeah, you might see me in chat.
The Witchy Sunday with him.
Yep, we're gonna be making seed sprout tea, moon water, all kinds of stuff. We're gonna be starting here in just a few minutes.
Fucking A. All right, you guys. Much love.
Much love. Peace out.
Cheers. Peace out.
Mwah. And broadcast. I hate that I can't see right now. Fucking shit.